The 102 elders and apostles of GMSKINGSTONJAMAICA prophesied the downfall of this wicked place. You see me, and return for Lord Yahushua, who is going to destroy this wicked society and set up his own kingdom. So we are basically ambassadors to Lord Yahushua. You see me? Right, we basically usher his return. Right, we speaking these words, it's going to come and do his job. Right, so I can just get this other one.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 1. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel.
And what is the roll? The Bible. When you eat it, you basically see you in the book of the Lord and read. What?
So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat the roll. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them.
Right. So to speak his words unto them. What is his words? The Bible. I know, of course, we're going to touch upon the famous coronavirus, COVID-19. Pestilence of the Most High say I bring upon this earth. You can get me on Baba Pasha 2 Ezra 16:1.
Alright. So this is 2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Right, so it says speak in the word in the ears of my people, the words of what? Prophecy. Right, what is prophecy? Right, we can get them. You see me? We can go to you can just skip down to 5.
Verse 5, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Yeah, and so far, allegedly, the coronavirus was about what, 3,000 people. You see me? Right, that spread like wildfire. Right? Most I say I bring the sword, famine, death, and destruction right upon this earth. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Go on up.
For wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
For wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth. What is wickedness? Wickedness is basically going against the laws. Right? Breaking the laws here. But that's written in the Bible. For example, being a homosexual, being a Christian, would like that too. So now let them out of because that will consume people a lot. The whole dogma of Christianity. You leave them to serve the Most High, but they are not. You can get the Bible question, same Matthew 15:27. Right? Rastafarianism, people flock into Islam, and which those are actually idolatry. They're worshiping another God. And which one of them the greatest law? You see me? They're supposed to love the Most High with all their heart, mind, you see me? Right? They're supposed to have no God before him. When people are eating all sorts of abominable dish, food. No. Abominable things and no food. You see me? Right? Like pork, shellfish, right? Those things are wrong. Adultery. That's one of the biggest things in Jamaica. Nigga basically want to have sex with the next woman. Right? See me? And adultery is not sex before marriage. Put it like that. So the marriage is basically a man to take a woman's virginity. So when the man and that woman there, that twin, that two flesh become one. Right? Not going in front of pastor, you see me in the church or wherever they want to go. Right? So those are some wickedness who are coming in the area right now, where the Most High bring the judgment. You see me? Right, we can speak that with
This is Matthew chapter 15 and verse 7. Ye hypocrites, well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, this people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain, they do worship me, teaching for doctrine the commandments of men.
Yes, so in vain them say worship the Most High. Teaching for doctrines, the commandments of men. Because what? Christianity, the apostles are called it plantation Christianity. It's actually a doctrine of men, right? It's not of the Most High. If we look up the Council of Nicaea, right after the philosophies then are talking that started modern day Christianity, it comes from there. For example, Easter. You see me, they come up now, when they say they're in a length right now, right? And no Easter coming up. And the people basically celebrate the god of the queen of heaven, so called. Right? Ishtar. Right, which that's off. You see, you're supposed to worshiping. You're supposed to worshiping these idols. Right? Which point in the Bible the teacher say you're supposed to celebrate Easter. You see me, and Easter bun and cheese. In the Bible, you know. And the word we see in the Bible, Easter, is actually a deliberate mistranslation, right? It was actually from the Hebrew, derived from the Hebrew Pasach, right, meaning Passover, right, which one of you people keep the customs of the Passover, which the Lord kept the Passover, which you call the Last Supper.
Bro, just add, man. You see me, as you go into the Easter and the Passover and the Passover, people don't know how serious at times we in it, man. But right now, we are go up to the time of the Passover where a lot of judgment that will start pour out upon the earth, man. You see me? That's why right now, brothers here get themselves, brothers have been and get themselves in line, but even much more now, man. Because we are coming upon that day, man. You see me, we have to put off that weak nature. You see me? And do what we're supposed to do, man. Because time now for what? We start man up and show yourself man and put in the work, man. You see? Go on, bro.
Right, because, right, so go back to business. As the brother says, it's high time. The scripture says, high time to wake out of sleep. But now the Most High begin to visit the earth which He made. And there's two sides to it. Those who will be judged can get me Ezekiel 9 and can start the full of Pasha. And those who will be exempt from the destruction, right? Like Prophet 19 can hold Psalms 91 Baba Pasha. Can start at the top. You see me? But because when it's pestilence, Scripture tells us at famine and well, can hold it as well. You see me, famine and destruction, no shall have no joke. Right? We as Scripture says, we don't get the spirit of fear. Because we understand the prophecy. We're going to see these things popping up, like popcorn, earthquake, wars and rumors of war, right? Virus spreading, disease, people dying. We celebrate. So yes, more. Because this signifies the end of this world. See, there's the east side is the end of this world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. So we will rule next. So the end of this society means the beginning of our kingdom, the kingdom of heaven. Right? You see me? But I said, there's two sides to it. That's how Moses told us in the wilderness, you see me? And go before your life and death. Choose. That's what we're telling you right now. Destruction is coming. Choose which side you want. You want the side where will basically perish, and you want the side where will get grace or mercy from the Most High. Right? You can read Bible question.
This is Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that say and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Yeah, so you can get me 2 Peter chapter 2, you can start about verse 8. Right, so set a mark. Right, which word mark come from the Hebrew word to walk, go back to our exemption from judgment. And now we get that mark. By us basically up hearing, you see me this truth, it's a year, so you have to have a teacher, right? Which the Most High provide the teachers, the elders and apostles, a great millstone. So we learn from them. And then fellow brothers coming on down. Right? So we get the seal, so we get the understanding And the scriptures, what's to come. Our scripture said, knowing the terror of the Lord will persuade men. So them tell me about the Lord, if you understand, when you search the scriptures, so we say proving all things, right? And we say, oh, true, we say, check up the earth here. Time for me to repent. And we jump ship. Dwell with the world. And now we're over here pushing this truth. You see me? And it's a set a mark upon them that say and cry. Right, the abomination, when it's on the abomination and the wickedness will go on the earth. Who come out and say, yo, I be a faggot to come out and take over the earth. It's when the white man rule and I corrupt every single thing, and the most I need to destroy this place and to live by my leg. Right, only us, yo. A man may say, yeah, man, I be what you want to take over the place, but we are about it. You see me? Right? Scripture say, I believe, therefore I speak. Or him say, if you speak. Right? Isaiah 58 verse 1. Pray loud, spare not. Right, lift. Alright, go on up.
It's Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sin.
That's right. So if you believe that's what you're supposed to be doing, highlighting it. Come out here in the streets, as we are bidding, go out in the highways, right, in the chief place of concourse, and reprove the people. Doing your lessons to them as well, on the highway. Apostle, I believe he's a man of Lord, and which is what they want people and not here. So this Martin, what, at least 3 videos a week, right, reprove you. Scripture tell you that, get me, Timothy chapter 4, can start about verse, start at what?
And that's supposed to be the minimum video them I do for the week, 3 videos. Right now, the times that we live in, the scripture say at the end, the prophecies that go speak and not lie, man. Right now, we're not on the excuse, man. The amount of prophecies that come to pass before our eyes right now, man. Them just a manifest day by day, man. You see me? So right now, we're not on the excuse why not to build a video, why not to put in the work, man. You see?
Psalms 94 verse 17, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Good principle. Because one of the biggest workers of iniquity are the so-called white man. We come out and we confront him to his face. You goddamn devil, you are destroy the earth and the most shall destroy you. And we listen to the ways. With a fearful life. Don't give a shit. This side can't have nothing unless the most I say. I wish I said it. You see me? You can't have nothing unless the most I ordain it. Therefore we don't fear you and nobody. The most I destroy you. Right? So who will come out and say, yo, the white man legalize Batman, and according to the scriptures, a homosexual is supposed to get put to death. Who will come out and say, yo, the real cause, basically domestic violence, right? Because the woman have some bunch of adulterous whores. Right? And the scripture said they're not supposed to commit adultery. Right? That's a just which death is a just judgment for them. Right? We're coming out here and speaking against evil. The corrupt government will give us the promise and not fulfill none. You see me? Because they're in bed with the devil, so-called white race. Right? So we get the knowledge. If you believe, speak. Bring it out. What about the prophecies? As the brother is saying, an excuse, because right now you can't even keep up. You see me? You can't keep up with everywhere you go. You see me? War in Syria and Turkey. You see me? Our brothers keep me up to date, yo, because you can't even track everything.
Yo, and just as I say, bro, when you read Matthew 24, man, you see what that year kick off with Matthew 24, man. Those shall hear of rumors of wars. Those right. Over there in the Middle East, tension with. You never can call at one place. Yeah. Everywhere in the Middle East, man. Yeah. Because why the Turkey are getting mad from Syria over there and Russia are intervene. So we see all of these prophecies are trickle down, man. Earthquake in diverse places, man. One struck over there in the Caribbean, then feel it in Florida, Cuba, Guyana, Jamaica. One more no want to see, man.
Hey, one strike Trinidad yesterday.
Alright, see that?
You see me? Alright? Yep. Everywhere prophecies, yo. And we're supposed to what? Speak in the years of my people, the words of prophecy. So you're supposed to bring this out. Say, hey, according to the Bible said that see that right there, so which book you're supposed to believe? The book of the dead or the Bible? Which one are the prophecies them you say fail? Not one. We're to bring them out. Shalom up. You see me? Go on up. Timothy, go on.
2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1, I charge thee, therefore, before the Most High and the Lord Yahushua.
Right, so this is a charge, a command, right? Which Paul, a command Timothy, right? Paul is basically an apostle as well. You see me? One chief apostle. Right? The Most High dealing with him. Can't do some nigga. You say otherwise. But anyways, Paul was teaching the doctrine of Yahushua. And he might give Timothy a charge, which we supposed to take heed of as well. Right? He that hear, he that doesn't hear, let him hear. When we hear the message going up.
Who shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearing of his kingdom? Preach the word.
Preach the word. Publicly declare it. Right? Now hear the word and then say, no, I'm not talking to the boss. You may warm my mouth now, them go up on terrorists. Watch this. These, you can keep it watch this. You the put them terrorists watch this.
Right.
And he's yeah, cheap right. You see me? Head it. And Yahushua come directly for you. You see me? Directly and trust me.
That's why my king tell him, man. Remember the children of Edom.
Yes.
You see?
And we report daily.
They are
Every day we complain. No power.
Complain, man.
And we're sure, our scripture says, shall not the Most High avenge his very elect? I tell you, he shall. He shall avenge them speedily. And we are telling them, and the hosts of heaven will come down and they must. Put up side, brother. Let's flip it. See there? Independence Day. You see me? Right, but the only independent of God of the nation of Israel. We get free from these crackers. All of these heathens. Right? The chariots them and Esau may have good news. But not really for you. But for we. Because you know I can't defeat them, you see me? We watch the movie what you call it? Man of Steel. Iron Man. No, Man of Steel. Superman. You see me? Yo, you don't have a chance to fight Esau. Everybody else keep say, you do is fight. We tell you right now you are going to lose. This is prophecy as well. The return of our Lord Yahushua. When we return in the so-called UFO, the chariots of heaven, we destroy this wicked ass society and tell us what. Right? So we have preached the word, you make it be known publicly. We're not going to hide. Is there a secret? So we are the light of the earth. Right? No man light a candle and put it under a bushel. Put it on the top. So we come out here, that's why we shout. The secret says cry aloud, we mouth big. Wanna?
Be instant in season, out of season.
Yeah, in season and out of season. When the rain and fall, come out same way. You see me? You play school, come out same way. You play hot, come out same way. I'm sure you know when famine come with the rain and fall or sun and shine, you want food. You see me? Right, which we have spiritual food, feed the elect same way. And there's no excuse, yo. Going up? Reprove. Right? Correct. Show the person them or people their faults and where to correct it. Don't now come out here and throw a word and say, yo, people wicked. And them are right. No, we are show the right way. And Scripture say, you shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way. Walk in it. We are sure the correct path. Right? Now back to your true custom, the Israelite custom. Seek your true power, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua.
Right?
Going up?
Rebuke, exhort with all long suffering.
Yeah,
we
exalt, yeah. So guess what? You are the true biblical Israelites. You are God's. We will rule this earth. Right? Scripture says affliction shall not rise up the second time. 9 to 5. You see me? Right? Think about, well, we don't really know them still, but the banking elites. Right? So think about Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos or that, wherever I don't know if Jake Leaching. We don't know Jake still. Leaching. Or the top 10 families in Jamaica. You see me? Right? We live uptown. We are the millionaires, them, the 116. Think about the house on the hill in Cherry Garden and we call the place over there, so Red Hills. Right? Think about those. Think about what we see on TV in a place named Hollywood. You see me? You look on TV and see the Kardashians and all those people, real housewives of Atlanta. I know them live. Just know so what the most they have in store, far better than that. Right? And it will be in righteousness. That is the exaltation we're telling you. No longer will you be on the low.
Scripture tells us that we can't imagine, eyes can't see, and ears can't hear what going on.
Hey, we're going to travel to other planets. And don't believe Isa saying Mars is a lie. Isa Wanga Mars. And Isa Wanga Moon. Isa referring to the so-called white race, the devil himself, the Edomites. Right? You see me, they never go Mars, a lie. We, the hopeful elect, right, the children of Israel, will go to the planets. Because the Most High said. But they want to believe or not, nobody don't care. Wanna? Yeah, because people who might believe so come out here and say, please come now. Come out here and we send a straight, direct message. Repent or get put to death. We're not begging the followers, yo. The Most High is a power. Right? Scripture said the Most High threatened it. I body my body up. So you're pitting you to come back right now or the whip will go draw. Right? What do you think you know hear about coronavirus? For no reason, it go and come.
Really?
You see me? The Most High going to destroy this wicked ass place. Right? It's just like you're going on Titanic. We sure say that sing. But say, hey, don't book no ticket on Titanic. You see me? No, the rich want to go. Everybody want to go on Titanic. It's a marvelous ship. Until it starts sinking. That's the society is collapsing in front of your very eyes. Everything you hope for and sure if you achieve in the society, as given to the portion of this world shall change. Hopefully Jamaica sing. Yeah, we say hopefully because we don't mind to sing the truth. Skip us to the islands or move out to them place. We don't mind Jamaica or one of them. Fuck this place. Oh no? Probably arrange
Second Timothy chapter 4 and verse 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
Hey, and that's the spirit. Yeah, I use UPK. I said John the Baptist is not a man and that. Yo, that was one of the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Oh, you're going to prepare the way of the Lord, you're not a man of the Lord.
And when the scripture said, he was filled with the Holy Ghost.
Exactly.
But man, I wish part of the Bible I read. They come like, it sound like Christian now. Man, like, it sound like Christian. Christian is put some random shit. Yeah, rich literal shit, you mean the sense. Right, the better yo. Take heed unto the true teachers, man.
Yeah, man.
Right, humble yourself.
Yo, let's look for where the Lord make him man doing that story, man. My Lord make him baptize your whole child, man.
Alright.
They say this man is not a man of the Lord.
And nobody baptized Yahweh Shai? Really? Come on, man. Come on. You people, you see me? You know, ISUPK, you need to fight. This is supposed to clearly show you, say, your leaders, them don't mean no good. And them bugged out. That's better say dumb dogs. Because that's stupid completely.
Yo, like scriptures tell us another apocryphal say enough to be a underling to a foolish man.
That's right.
You see me? And right now, by the process of elimination, the leaders with that same group, them foolish men. You see me? Because nobody now come out and say, yo, this way you are the wrong. That means say nobody won't in the whole camp. You see me? Now no braid, man. Now I think. You see me? That's why our elders them tell us anything they gonna hear we say, we're gonna go do the studies and the research, man.
Right.
Prove us, man. You see me? And that's how we can say, yo, with boldly we can say, yo, we have 100% truth, man.
Yeah.
I we're not afraid to say that we have a continually say it, man, in the earth in the years.
That's why we double honest to elders them.
Right.
As they explained to me earlier, when you do the research, you see what the kind of study
You see
with
the work
them
where they
put
get
in.
to the labor where them put in, man.
And Scripture said the elder is saying that's worthy to give him double honors. Right? So we can come out and say double honors to the elders in the apostle of Prayer Stone. Because we see where they led us. And we see the part where we're upon right now. Firm. And Scripture says he shall give us a tongue where no man shall gainsay or resist. You know why? Because we are the truth. We have the truth. They can't go against the truth. They speak the truth, we just said so. And just look. And them try like the mark of the beast. Them try for the bunking, them try for the all sort of thing. You know, right, brother? Let's shut up and listen and take heed and repent. First repent. You see me? Because we have the truth whether you like it or not. You see me? I want to brag on both things, just the truth.
That's it.
It's like in one class, you see me and the teacher teach one lesson, and then when a student then want to come talk some foolish. What the teacher going to do? Allow the pitney to talk rubbish? Or, yo, nigga, shut up. You see me, and class is to me, I ignore this fool. You have to acknowledge it. That's why we out here and like we was one debate with a nigga. Right, nigga talk some shit you just want. Let me alone, man. But no, as Steve said, we have to reprove you. Because the time will come, will not all take heed and the sound doctrine. Right? One up.
Both after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth.
From the truth, it's simple, go on.
And shall be turned unto fables.
Fables. That don't one nigga make you up. Go on up.
But watch thou in all things.
Watch thou in all things. Watching the prophecies. Seeing them unfolding. Was watching for the madman them will come out with them doctrine. You see me? I would say, yeah, alright, there's a one prophecy I fulfilled. Them will come with them mad philosophies. Right? So you see one year I try put in some madness in the scripture. Hey, brother, you're not gonna know when you need to repent or you must say I kill you. Yeah, some quick. One up, quick.
1 Timothy 4:1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith.
Hey, and that shows that in the last days, they say in the latter time, some will depart from the faith because they came under one West. I'm sure no said they already need their t-shirt back then. You see me? I think I just make that up, yo. Go on.
Giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
Doctrine of devils, deception. It's like my much saying John the Baptist, which is Elijah, if you can receive it, come here, question that now. You see me? Right?
Can
saying
you receive it?
Saying he's not a man of the Lord, you're above down. You see me? You're seriously above down. Right? And if you go really do some praying and fasting, I really suggest that. And beg the Most High to show you the right way. But if not, you're up on a slow, basically a road to death, destruction. Go on.
Speaking lies
Lies.
in hypocrisy.
In hypocrisy. Oh, the market piece of the embargo. Really, nigga? Oh, and according to Nate, nobody didn't know name my Most High, but a couple days ago he used to teach it.
Teach,
That hypocrite.
break it down, man. Going
Break
to
it
the
down.
Hebrew and everything.
Yeah. Go on up.
Having their conscience seared with a hot iron.
Right.
But that for sure, if a man and them never really believe me.
Yeah.
You see me? Them never really believe and them get proven and tried. You see me? And they come to show, so they show the fruits, man. You see me? That's all right now. Them not believing in the name of the Lord, man.
Sorry.
All right now, we hold the name of the Lord and very high regard, man. You see me? Because we know, say the Lord we put the right here, so now we show that his name is Yahweh and his son name is Yahweh Shai. And we know that by faith. And we know that I got earth amount, man.
Hey, but I'm sure you the part where them dip one. Right? Him them say we nobody know him. But the scripture said his elect shall praise his holy name.
That's it. Them go think upon him name in the land of
All
great
right.
captivity. That's what the scripture
Right.
says, man. So them prophecies they are going to get fulfilled. When them prophecies they are going to get fulfilled. Right now we are living at the fulfillment of that prophecy, man.
Right.
But what it's hard to see to most, man. That's why the scripture says, have eyes and see not, have
Right.
ears and hear not, man.
And where scripture says well, he that calleth upon the name
That's it.
of the
Same
Lord
shall
shall
be
be saved. So bad man, if you don't have a name, we get fucked. But you don't have a name, so you get fucked. We have the name, Lord's will get delivered.
Right.
Go on,
That's it.
This is Hebrews chapter 4 verse 1. Let us therefore fear lest a promise be left us of entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of it. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them.
Right, so what are we getting? Go on.
But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it.
The precept which back from the point where the brother they made. Made them brother made, sorry. He said, sure said they never really believed. And scripture said they were not of us. Right? Because they really have of us, they're not still there.
And the name thing, the scripture say, in scripture, the word didn't profit them.
Yeah.
The name of Yahweh shall not profit them. So them push Christ to get more followers.
That's right. When I say, yo, Yahweh show me how to try. Keep them up, keep a scarf. But good.
Yo,
I don't want a multitude.
As in the talk about scarf and mask. When we just open up and we are give praise to Yahweh, she and she say Kalalali about a girl and her friend are passing me. You know what she do? She grab her friend and start walk past me. You see me? They don't even know say that's just the power of the Lord's name, man. I shake up the spirit when they want them to move.
You know, anything when you say that. Got something else? Alright, you can finish it up.
2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 5. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry.
Yeah, so do the work of an evangelist. Make full proof of thy ministry. So you're supposed to do everything in your power, right, to push forward this word. Right? That's our duty. Wait, hold on. Why do you think we get sent on the earth? We look around, to enjoy captivity. What you say, Abby, bro? Go on.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Right?
Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Alright. And last time I checked, Yahweh gave us a straight commandment. Teach the word. Preach. What you know me like? As the brother quoted, give me Baba question, Matthew 22 verse 9. That's our duty. Go on up.
This is Matthew chapter 22 and verse 9. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage.
Yeah, bid them to the marriage. Right, that great marriage. Right, the union. Us, who work for the leg, and our Lord Yahweh try. Right? That's the big wedding that will take place. And I want to be a part of that, as there's a Christian song, or when the saints go marching in.
That's right.
I want to be of that number. You see me? We all want to be of that number.
I want to be honest with you, and them sing the song that don't even know so when they see them are marching at destruction.
That's right.
It's make them feel like it's a game. You know, like we say them wait to get delivered, man.
Hey, as I said, read it, get me Psalms 149, can keep that for one.
Alright, this is Psalms chapter 149 verse 1. Praise ye the Lord, sing unto the Lord a new song.
A new song, what is a new song? The prophecies them. You see me? Right, that's the song, yo. We're singing a new song. The most I delivered from ancient Egypt, the most I delivered from this current bondage, this current Egypt.
Right?
Right, and a great deliverance going to come by the chariots.
Right.
Right, when missiles are going to drop on America. So everybody who want to run to America is going to try the long legal line of the embassy, right, to get a permission, right, and to consider to get a permit enter into the shores of America, which they can still don't want to reach. Right?
Hey, I think like Donald Trump even say, yo, them are going halls giving out green cards to Jamaicans. You know what I mean? So, you know, no green cards to Jamaicans. Yeah, bro.
So all of them niggas, they were there with the fat slobber white to them.
Yeah,
just
get
it.
It says, and his praise in the congregation of the saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him.
Israel rejoice. No other nation are part of that. What?
Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him.
Let them praise his name. Nate, what are the name there?
Them Jesus.
In Jesus, in Christ, in Jehovah your God. So what is his name?
And what is his
Thou
son's
can
name?
tell. And his son's name. Thou can tell.
It's an act. So like you know, so I see when the man, but
I
just like I said.
How do you put one name now? A brand name no still name, so you can't. Hold on. Boss of Moses now.
Yo.
When they come to me, I say, who for name you coming now? You're ambassador. For who? What name? I don't know what name. Liar there.
Nobody want to believe.
Yeah, let's run him. Come to fear ask that.
Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation.
He will beautify the meek with salvation. Right? That's the message, that's the exaltation we are bringing as well. Right? Salvation. Deliverance from this whatever you call it, yo. Dumb, madness, nightmare. Everybody just bug the fuck out.
Right?
Wanna? Well, every nigga. We have the light. So when you say that with pride, it's just true. The most I give is a gift. I'm grateful for it. Wanna?
Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand.
Alright, go on, we'll find out what we have to do with the sword. Take picture. Selfie.
Put it up on Snap, Instagram, trendy.
To execute vengeance.
To execute vengeance. What that? Vengeance, I like when they do something and I want to repay them something, right? Right. What that? Vengeance. So what happened to the saints, the Israelites, why they want vengeance? Last time I checked, cargo slave ships, right? The Indian War, the Trails of Tears.
So we can bring him, we can find out who want vengeance. Enough nation out there go around Israel, you know. You see me, so Israel have a long list. All the same precept where you have Act, don't drop it, just go straight to Psalms 83. And go straight to the point.
Long list.
Right. So this is Psalms. This is Psalms chapter 83 verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation.
See it? Alright, I know that I'm before the eyes, man. They want to call themselves Jamaicans, Trinidadians, Dominicans, Asians, African Americans. You see me? Some call themselves Africans, some call themselves British. You see me? Because what them cut us off from being a nation, nobody now call themselves, or the Israelites, should I say, now call themselves after the true identity. Fulfilling the prophecy in Jeremiah 17 verse 4. So thou shalt discontinue from thy inheritance. But we'll see how we get discontinued because what? Them, y'all use as well. Whipping stick, them put us in oppression and beat our inheritance out of us. So we don't remember who we are. Continue on this, bro.
They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
And what them call themselves over there, so Israeli. You see me? The name of Israel is no more in remembrance. The true Israelites. And right now, it shall come to pass with Yahweh Hashem Yahshua could know ourselves, man. The scriptures tell us in Baruch, say, in the place of our captivity, we shall remember ourselves. And we remember ourselves because He give us teachers according to His art. We are come and feed us and tell us these things. And after that, we get fed, we dig into these scriptures, man. Make sure say, yo, everything we hear is according to what? The word of the Heavenly Father, man. Go on, bro.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
So we're going to find out who consulted together, man. Who comes against the nation of Israel.
Right. They are confederate against thee.
Allies, go on.
The tabernacles of Edom.
So the so-called white man, female, as I'm tell you, say, we say, in the on the top of the list, man. You see me? The Lord now forgot the transgression of Edom, man. Because when the Chaldeans them run into a place when the Babylonians besieged the city, who burned down the temple the first time, man? The Edomites. When Rome pursued Jerusalem and besieged the city, who burned down the temple again? The Edomites. They feel like the Lord forgot these transgressions want to do. Go on, bro.
The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have opened the children of Lot. Selah.
That's right. So see, we have the list. And chief one them. So no we're going to execute vengeance upon. Because that's the thing, you know. People have been pushed, forced. See me with this Stockholm syndrome, where all each of the wickedness just forgot about it. In good now, remember, it's my body slavery. No. It's not go up.
Right.
You see me? The Most High will not acquit the deeds of the wicked.
And as somebody when I have no sense to really say that, man, because the scripture tells us we don't have to trust the enemy.
That's right.
You see me?
When we're approaching,
Because by the process of elimination, we see the things them when do show the whole earth, man. When we're free, when Europe come back into rulership, all the thing on the earth is just war, man. From World War II, World War I, to World War II, to what? The Cold War. Nothing but chaos upon the earth, man. You see me? So right now, we see the crimes that Esau do, and the Lord have a judgment according to all in crimes, man. So the Lord will make him fulfill his lot upon the earth, man. Come on, bro.
Right. Back in Psalms, chapter 149, verse 5.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry, I jumped in this. And this is Psalms 137, verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the days of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even the foundations thereof.
So you see, the Lord now forgot that. And as I bring out that, they shouldn't do it. Jump straight at Amos 1:11.
Right?
You see it? Shouldn't really do it.
No last that.
And what them say? Read it, bro.
Read it, guys.
Go on, this is Psalms 137, verse 7. Remember, O Lord Yahweh, the children of Edom.
And Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, man. Right. We're going to continue and ring that in on the ears, man. You see it? Go on.
In the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
So when the boy them deceive the city and burn them with temple, so the Lord now acquit the wicked. Go on.
O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
So we're going to reward, you know, as you serve us, but what? You have something, I'm going to be looking at tap more extra. The scripture says we shall forgive unto the double, man. You see it? This finished, bro? Go on.
Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
And them do that in our time of captivity. Them do that even when them pull it, take it down from over Europe. Right. You see me? When I read the book Mr. Link, it show you how them usually do us over there in Europe when we get taken out of rulership. You see me? Them are burning under our feet and dash the babies against the stone and cut out the woman and belly and feed them to the alligators. You see me? These are them wicked crimes that them commit up on the face of the earth, man. You see me? But right now, you're about Shimon Shire. I make Esau bear, man. You see me? I reveal him crimes. And right now, we out on the highways and byways, I publish them, man. I make them known. Go on, bro. Yeah, man. Amos.
This is Amos chapter 1, verse 11. Right? Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword and did cast off all pity.
So who pursue with the sword? His brother. Beggar, Obadiah. Go straight around, I want to say 9. Start at 9 first.
This is Obadiah chapter 9, chapter 1 verse. Obadiah 9. Obadiah 9. Obadiah 9, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mouth of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
And then Genesis tell us straight that Esau is Edom. Right? See? Go on, bro.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
So the violence against who?
Thy brother Jacob.
Go on.
Shame shall cover thee. Yeah.
That's all right now. Them want to censor with channels. You see me pull down brothers' channels. All right now we are declaring the crimes. We are declaring the things they want to do unto us, man. We are declaring why we in the dumb state that we are in, man. Why we people are degenerates. Because what? The scripture says that my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. Yep. All the things them feed us is what poison out here, man. They don't teach us nothing about history. They teach us is history. You see me, which is a lie. Go on, bro.
Says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even though was one of them.
That's why David made that prayer, man. Tell the Lord to remember the children of Edom. Because when them do in the city when we are get besieged, you see me? And them crimes, them literally are wait upon us outside of the gates them when we are fleeing the place them when we are escape. Ambush us, man. Go on, bro.
But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest have
Is it go on, bro?
thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity.
What?
Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance, or their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape.
So even when we get besieged, man, and we are flee. You see me, we are running for our life. The boy them wait and push us. You see me? Go on, bro.
Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of his distress.
Go on. Jump straight to 18.
Verse 18, the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Judah a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken.
And this is what the Lord declared, man. Listen, because the Lord say, even though them try them best to obtain mercy, even with tears, man. But the Lord say, you know what? The Bible dictionary says it's the only neighbor of the Israelites that now get mercy of the Lord, man. You see me? So even Esau, because Esau right about it, right? You see me? Even them know. So them now get the mercy from the Lord. Right? You see me? Jump back to where they did in Psalms 149.
This is Psalms. Back in Psalms chapter 149 verse 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
That's right, so bind them kings, and what them kings right now, them rulers, government, like Trump if he survive, Putin, banking elites, them nobles who they them look up to, like what you call a nigga then? Bill Gates, all the Edomites, some people look up to us. Elizabeth. We have the most I preserve her. She look like she dead already. Is it because the brother say Queen Elizabeth? Right. And all them nobles, them rulers, all of them, these heathens, going to buy them, show some rusty chain, and them and all them. You see me? Let's say go and put yoke iron around with, you can't even sleep with a yoke iron around the neck, yo. You see me? Guess what? The judgment is the same.
And it's not just any yoke of iron, the yoke of iron have spikes and shoot out of them. They know uncomfortable at you.
Them used to use like the tree yoke, you know, the white stick. Have this big tree yoke and set it down, you know what I mean, and basically smash them head with it down and drop them neck, you know what I mean, and then put the yoke right behind them neck, so they have them head hang out, and just step in them head. Yeah, bro.
Okay? Another thing where you use that up, and you really believe that you get wet, and you niggas, I call niggas so, you really want you to get wet? You sure no say murder in your house and thump them out in their face and want me dead. And he's a slaughter with generations. Yep. And you want to get wet? No man, something wrong with you. You need to go. You give and forget. You give and forget. What? Most I don't believe in that. See me?
It's a
Right?
righteous thing.
Alright. Look, see me, he that do it wrong shall receive for the wrong he had done. So the most of there is no respect of person. Couldn't be a billionaire, a so-called you call it philanthropist. What you call it, we think of them who donate like love people.
Same philanthropist.
Philanthropist, yeah. See me? Right? Most I don't care. You couldn't donate $1 billion to charity. You put your hand on the lamp flame eyes. I mean, I tell you, I will get it.
Yeah, but I was going to ask you the thing, you know, some people feel them too good, but the good in whose eyes, man.
Yeah.
Scriptures tell us, say, oh no, when thou doest good, make sure you know who you do good to me. You see me? So everything you feel you do, because I make them feel good like, yeah, we just do it. You see me? Just do a good job.
They donate a couple thousands of thief in money and blood money to one charity who are rape off and abuse kids. Job well done. They won't pay for.
This is Colossians. Oh, yeah, okay. This is Jeremiah 49, verse 12. For thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall go altogether go unpunished?
No, even Yahweh shy. Up on the cross. And you really, Esau Edom, you really believe you will get away?
Yeah, you're generous to the day of vengeance. This is my heart. You're generous step on the throne, so there's a wait for get loose.
Mosai, Bruce, him only begotten son, and wet up Israel, the hotline high, and you Edens, when you regard as nothing, leave you over get. That's some coming. That's some coming. Yeah, man. You have the words coming.
Instagram. So Instagram famous.
You're going to get it, Esau. Right? You're going to escape, Mr. Heath.
Right? That's the Adam. The Lord humble Nebuchadnezzar, punish Pharaoh, all of them, and then Esau just get scotch free.
Every nation in punish, right? He said that. Come up against you. Even the king of Assyria, I remember that long brother in him. He said, come and threaten Israel. And so, how we defeat the whole of the Eden them, and them God couldn't save them. I don't believe so now we get to we're going to brush you now. So we need to bow down and serve with. Alright, Antiochus.
Yeah, but and I'm proud of them, I say, God must want to feed them God.
Yeah.
Don't them they have God. Want to feed them God, then couldn't save him. And that's the mindset of the people, man. But them don't know, say, your scriptures telling I save a pocket for say, yo, it is a transgress, that's why that reach, you know. Because they never transgress when you couldn't even enter through the gates, man.
Hey, and that the most I tell the king of Assyria. They say, guess what? Israel, nobody feel no way about that one. See me? Not even a man that even look for sword to defend himself. Me I go brush him. And the most I make him 2 sons and butcher him. That's how the most I work. We not have to live for hand in Israel. We no power defend with. Right, we transgress, we get beaten, no returning, and I fall in his hands. And I tell you for surety, the most I defend me like. There's no doubt there. Right. You can come out here and big bad and bold in your kingdom and say, hey cracker, you're going to slavery.
Never do it in the kingdom of God.
Yeah, and laugh and mock.
I want to give him to death.
Yeah. So you can do it. The most I set you up, you give with democratic rights. You can come out here, freedom of speech, and say, oh, Esau, you're going in slavery, nigga. And you can call more of the new niggas. But they like them. They spread virus, they rat eating and bat eating. We're not afraid of one again. You see, we're with the power. You see, we will kick you up.
Shake the hands.
Yeah, we're going to the hands of the nobles. Come out here, we're telling you off. Calling them by the name. You know, somebody sometimes they might give them a chat. They're afraid to call name. To call name. You see me? Well, we can call the nations some name and outline in judgment. God to the scriptures, you're going to get this. You see me? You can't do nothing. And that's what it says.
That's it.
God. Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
Thou shalt surely drink, and that is some hardcore slavery.
Right.
Don't worry. You see, every touch you do to win a kingdom, you just give you an idea. You remember so Esau used to pluck out the teeth them? Yeah, we'll pluck out gum. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, we want power in a king of terror, you know.
Yep.
See me? I just say we have to go meditate terror and we're going to have councils.
Right.
High council. We drink some wine and say, how can I talk to this devil today? You know, so I go on the work people upon the bed.
Yep.
No, we are doing the righteousness. It's judgment. Right?
Right.
Now, one of the business with Trump, you can't keep a green card them. Your precious America get destroyed. That's good news. You see, we won't see a stop when I miss island.
Now this is second test of
The Trump Tower. And the ashes. Desert. Precious Pentagon. White House. Ashes. The man said, desolate. Greatest wilderness on the face of the earth. Yes, man. That's a judgment for America. Right? Enslaved who? Israelites? I'm going to pay for that, man. One up.
Yeah, this is 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing.
It is a righteous thing. This is justice. Jacob grew with black yard. We want justice. We want justice. Wrong with devil. You've been asking for it, nigga.
Yeah, that just show Esau say, yo, when him do two in the work.
Yeah.
You see me? That just that alone it do me. You see me? Go on, bro.
And reparation. This is the last time when I beg reparation and nigga said, pay some prison. And who know I pay for two? You say I'm going to start paying
I'm going to say no, everybody from England come down.
Hey, you know what telling that cracker? Hey cracker, guess what? Prepare for slavery.
Right.
Very, very soon. Oh, and by the way, England are going to fall. Good news now. They can't do nothing about it. Right? We're not begging for nothing. The rest of the saints shall take the kingdom. No, please, Esau, give me the kingdom. Look up history. Which nation ever willingly does say it's the kingdom? You go on. I war for that, man. See, I'm so I think the scripture say, we always try our judge and make war. Take him and come take the kingdom.
Oh, you think you met them as slave? Oh, you think you met them as slave? You think people want willingly turn slave?
No, don't mean a slave. As fool as you be now, referring to the so-called niggers, right? As fool as you be now, Esau you never willingly go in a slavery.
Right.
Break your generations and before. And slave make you have that mentality now.
If you check the history, look how much time we rebelled.
Alright, in Jamaica, Murray Bay Rebellion, Sam Shark Rebellion, Taki Rebellion, look them up.
Right.
You've been rebelling and burning down in plantation them. Over 80. One of the greatest one, history right now. Right? Every single country with people there, you were rebelling. Right? So you say no man never go in a slavery just so.
Right.
But you've been fighting. But now guess what? When they tell us that you go about it the wrong way. This is the right way to fight. Turn to your power. And you go with a finger. Right? You said it's a fall before you. Right? Because the power you actually come with. As him said, I'm going to meet me as a man. First him come, they nail him up on my cross. But that was his lot. He will come back and take the kingdom, as it went said, to our pilot. If this was my kingdom, then will my servants fight. It wasn't in his kingdom, yeah?
Yep.
But guess what? The company kingdom say, no, his servant them are going to do?
Right.
No, them are going to war.
Yep. That's an
Them are bring it to Esau.
That's an revelation. And see the Lord when many blown up.
Hey, Baba question, get finish that. Give me Revelation 19 against that. Alright. Finish it.
This is 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6 again. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Trouble you, great troubles. Right? The people bug out right now, mad as ever, fool. Who the tongues? The devil himself, the so-called white race. They're up on the low.
Right.
Fighting each other in the ghettos them, robbing their bread up to nothing. Because they get this one piece of food where they can't walk. Right? Too ready for nothing.
Right.
Who the talk for that? The devil himself. Wait, yo, crime is controlled in Jamaica. You can say, you're the big nose here, we say it true. Right? You're working for the devils then. If you go in bed with them, you will be destroyed. Don't say the most side.
Right. Matthew, this is Matthew 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
That's right. Yahweh shall come back, come kill a lot of people. The scripture says, slain of the Lord shall be many, from one end of the earth even to the other. Yeah, man, Yahweh shall come down and massacre.
That's right.
That's the power we serve.
That's right.
Don't them have a song in the church that say, oh, happy day.
Yeah.
When Jesus come. And then the man will start walking through the earth and trouble in the act.
Yeah, man.
They don't even know, man.
Now we have it for the elect.
That's how scripture say, oh, desire the day.
Yeah.
The order, you see?
You might get it?
Yeah.
You must eat, or fight, you must fight about the
You can let my chopper. Huh? Chopper. Bad man. Where that son I ain't bad? I say, man, to eat.
This is Amos 5 verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord Yahweh.
Hey, you have Edomite Christians. Edomite Christians, right?
Yeah.
When they say the day of the Lord, when they say white Jesus, but they say, not come. Now shall come back and fling us in slavery.
That's right.
And the wicked for people, you will be destroyed.
That's right.
Because the Most High not need no Christianity. Most High hate Christians, you know. So
right.
Christians, you're a Christian.
To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord Yahweh is darkness and not light.
Darkness and not light. Right, because guess what? Good news again, JPS not operate full in effect in Jamaica. See me?
Can I just add?
Yes, sir.
Can I just add? When you ever watch 300, you see me? And man, them stay so with the shield and cover the arrow.
Yeah.
That's how the arrows of the Lord are going dark in the skies, man.
Yeah.
You see me? That's why I say the day of the Lord. Because the day of the Lord are going to go forward exactly when the missiles are forward. You see?
Black out the sky. What do you say? 200 million. Worried. Think about it. Even though you have to fight them, 200 million worried have fought for America. Literally go black out the sky. Right? So darkness and not light, you know?
I said the most I put the spirit on them so they not collide with each other.
Yeah.
And blow up in the mid-air, you know?
Yeah, and
All
then
of them are touched down.
iron dome, you see me, and then we have the Patriot missile system will be of no effect. We see that in Israel already, so we can tell if I know, say, in our world.
Wait, S400? That's the one difference. I
This is Proverbs 11 and 21.
Hey, and as you start about Russia, Putin is not going to win either. You see me? We tell you right now, World War III go fight for one destruction. Right, so you get that wherever the Xinjiang shit came from China. They're not win either, you see me? Most of the time they couldn't destroy one another, and he send him south to come fling with a slavery. That's
Right.
good news.
No, hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished.
Yes, so Putin, you are wicked. You see me? We really need us in Russia. We know you ain't no charity case. We just want to help out Jamaica because America destroy the West, and that goes to you Edens as well. You shall not go unpunished. You are the part in our slavery. You are the part in our captivity. Right? So guess what? You have to pay for that shit. Wanna?
This is Revelation chapter 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And he sat upon him, was called faithful and true. And he that sat upon him was faithful and true. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true. And in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
In righteousness, Yahweh Shai, with the word in the call Jesus Christ, might judge and make war. And like what Christianity teach you know. I know me used to go to church, go play here as well, and I've never heard this scripture read. Yahweh Shai come make war? Or that the Bible does say? You see me?
But you're sure? Because according to the scripture, rapture will go on.
No, go read again. Quote the chapter and your verse.
Because two of me here now, rapture will go on, you know. And everybody will get take away, you know. So, read it again.
May I say repeat?
I say read it again, because we know that according to the third doctrine on rapture go on.
Yeah, you hear that too.
Yeah, so
we're going to find out what the Bible says. What Bible? Quote your chapter and your verse. Wanna?
This is Revelation chapter 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse.
Right, ours represent basically power. Right, we go up to the chariots of heaven. Right? Wanna?
And he that sat upon him was called faithful and true. And in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
So they will judge and make war, right? So it is a righteous thing to judge and make war by our side.
Right.
You see me? And in judgment is true and just. Because he judged not of himself. He judged of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh.
Right.
And Yahweh sentence on these heathens a punishment. He served 1,000 after him served slavery. Let's get rid of him. That's the decree. Moses' decree, not mine. Don't get vexed with me. And Moses said so. God, but you put him and you don't want that. God. And don't say me say. God.
His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns.
Many crowns. Right? So I'm going to have the crown of America, which I will be Israel anyway. The crown of, what call the continent there? the crown of North America, South America, Australia, Asia, Europe, Africa. I'm going to have all of the crown them. You see me? Right? So no other, there will be no UN, there will be no NATO. Right? You said the beast was taken and his false prophet. There will be no government. Right? For these countries, yo.
They say, Scripture says, well, it shall have no space be found for him.
Yeah, no more space found in heaven. Can you see that?
Yeah, man, just like right now, the earth is in the hands of the wicked. When Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai return, take the earth out of the hands of the wicked. Esau, Edom, and the rest of confederates, where Psalms 83 where say, come, let us cut them off.
Right.
Get out of them hand, take them crown, and put them in them position as slaves.
That's right.
Under Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, and Israel.
That's right. Because we have been trying ears with Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai inherit them, and we are trying ears. And we are sons of the Most High. So our Lord, I give us everything him get, share with you, roughly paraphrasing. So all them slave here, see John D. Rothschild here, they can take David Rockefeller too, you see me, and beat out in class.
Yes. Take them out for the hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scripture says MC servants for hours and kings for food.
That's right.
So put them back for food and make them do their work.
And give you
right.
Get! Yeah, man. Now we have cracked the whip. Now we have cracked our front back. You can get that Revelation 2, you can start 25. Go on.
And he had a name written that no man knew, but he himself.
And we have that name, which is Yahweh Shai. Guys, give us the one. He revealed his secrets unto his servants the prophets. We don't want to believe one another, we are servants the prophets.
And that's why we don't feel away when people say them don't know him names.
Yeah, we understand it.
You're just not a servant.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Isn't it? Go on, bro.
And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of the Most High. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nation, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
That's right. See, brother showed it on the side. Or rule them with a rod of iron. Scepter, or beat them. I think a Bugs Bunny, if I'm not mistaken. Arise! Boop! Arise! Boop! And I shot out the head, literally. You see me? And I have a sword as well. Cut. So when people beat, we cannot slice. Right? That is the kingdom of heaven. That's what we're waiting for. This honor of all the saints. Right? The saints are the Israelites. That's our honor. This is the day we're waiting for. Right? It's the faith and patience of the saints. Right? We're hoping for this day. when we can finally put we hand when we enemies them. Right? Rain judgment upon this earth. Right. Get rid of faggots, homosexuals, idolaters, right? Heathens, adulterers, right? Get rid of them. Here's the purpose. Somebody destroy the earth. Right? And finally put these heathens where they belong.
Right.
Under our foot.
Right.
They're supposed to be serving.
Right.
So going to one mobile store now, as much as them are the new niggas, them still a scan you. I look for you like thief. Right? Them still racist, which that's fine. So we love it pride because we are smash it.
And I just say under our feet, the scripture say them are going to lick up the dust of our feet.
That's right.
So now people might hear you say certain things and feel like it's far-fetched. You see me? But the Lord are going to manifest these things before them eyes. So the Lord tell us when we get delivered in that same revelation that them beheld us, man. Meaning them stand up years in and our deliverance, how beautiful our deliverance is going to be, man. Because in the midst of destruction, the nation of Israel is going to be delivered. See? Come on, bro.
Right, this is
Revelation. Finish it. Alright. Got that.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 13. It says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
That's right, wherein dwelleth righteousness. So no more wickedness will be flourished on the earth. That's what we hope for. Right? No longer would the Israelites, right, the true heirs of the earth, no longer will we be slaves. Because it's an unrighteous thing to ever serve and rule it. Because the reason why the earth is in the predicament that it's in right now, because the basis man, the Edomite, is ruling Chilomak. I'm in the know for rule. Look what nigga do with gold. Let them up in a one fall. Really? Do just get you a little piece. All teeth, gold teeth, everything, gold thing. Which a mineral was made basically help out the body. So we can go into the definite biology. It was colloidal gold in the chemical system. So it's supposed to be eaten, right, with these as utensils. Right, gold spoon, gold fork, gold plate. But we're supposed to have these things. We used to take them away and shove them in one ball, dead them. So it's a damn nigga. Riches is not coming to a nigga. But that's how we call him nigga. Nigga don't mean black, really. You see me? Just means one way.
What?
Nigga.
Nigga.
Yeah. Right? So that's how we call him the new nigga. Right? Which is a real nigga. Right? Because people actually just follow the deeds of him. You see me? Oh, cracker. Yeah. What, huh? Yeah, Revelation. No, 22 minutes. 22. Chapter 2. That's like 25.
This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 25. Behold, I will cast her into a bed. Alright, 25. But that which ye have already. This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 25. But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come.
What we have? We have the hope, the patience, the faith of the saints. The Yahweh will return. Right? That's why we don't come out and say, we want justice, we want justice. Or Black Lives Matter. No, fuck Black Lives. You see me? Nowadays it's good for that nigga Trayvon Martin. I never follow ways and Moses and kill him.
That's right.
You see me? We come out and say, yo, the Moses I give judgment. He say you're going to slavery according to the Bible. Right? Israel will be delivered. Isaiah 168. I'm sorry, Luke 168. Right? We get delivered. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel. Right? Because he can redeem. $1 million and the what? The water is still polluted, the air is still polluted. If you rub the whole of me and says to them, bad man, the damage has already been done. Blood for blood. That's how they know. Go on.
This is Isaiah 49 and 23. and kings shall be thy nursing fathers.
Read a bit up.
Come on. This is Isaiah 49 verse 22. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will lift up my hand to the Gentiles and set up my standard to the people, and they shall bring thy sons in their arms, and thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders.
Hey, we like a good one to watch, which them say is a documentary. Good by Uncle Tom. You see basically the Israelite woman, where them call him nanny, after a beard, the Edomite kids that take care of them. So guess what? That when they don't want it too old for do it still, Queen Elizabeth, they're dead. And I give it to you, drop with it. But she get whipped too. Right? Prince Charles, all of the family them, you see me in a royalty, right? The elites them, Duke wants to get his Bush, Clintons, all of them. See me? I basically be the first crop of slaves. Because the parents in America get destroyed. Going up?
Come on. And kings shall, back in Isaiah 49:23, and kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers.
That's right.
They shall bow down to thee.
Literally bow. Why do they do them all get beaten?
That's right.
They still get beaten. Right? Bow. Literally. We will be gods on this earth. And so God even referring to spiritual power as well. Right? So the exaltation we give people. So guess what? Because they watch like the Marvel movie and they say Iron Man, Superman, them see
Avengers.
You never have to go so far from we are looking at and be a cartoon and everything that we usually watch. Remember we usually watch Dragon Ball Z and all.
Right.
I imagine in our minds we can do them shit. It's going to come to pass, it's going to fall off a few later on, but we're not going to see them things in a real life. Man.
Hey bro,
Right?
you see that? So when we used to be kids, because even the females them, and we know passionate enough because no wicked and reserve it. But even growing up, you watch the Barbie movies them. And we want to be princess.
That's
you
it.
see me in a royalty. We are telling us you are greater than that coming.
But until,
right?
until now, them are waiting for them prince come rescue them.
Yeah. You see me? Right, I think Nicki Minaj sing one song, If I Could Have This Moment for Life. We are telling us, guess what? You have to get it. You see me? Follow this way, they follow Esau. The way I want to put you, have to be one slave forever. And you have to be corrupt. We are telling the righteous way. And it have before I surpass, you have Esau be a slave. How about that? You see me? The man who you want to hear you, he going to work for you. That's true riches. That's true rulership.
But it not work no.
Is it fiat currency? What the fuck is that? Paper? What am I do with that? Why am I honest? And the dirty too, so you can't use it. So I'm trying not to take them back. Spread corona. Right,
Come on. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth and lick up the dust of thy feet.
that's right.
And thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me.
Yeah. So no waste going to be filtered the earth because we are telling all these things in the poet. Oh, he's mad. Them things are going to come back and kill people. How about chariot? He believe in a UFO. You see him mad. Yeah. We get all of that now. But guess what? That face, as the scripture says, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. That is going to manifest. You see me?
I can bring down now.
Yeah, man, go on, bro.
Alright, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Hey, we do that right now.
Right?
We are standing with great boldness. We're not even get the power yet. We're not get the glory yet. And now we're standing right in front of you, sir. You see me? You know, so them man really a part of camp still like Seba. Them man are going right in front of Washington, D.C. And the cuss out is great boldness. But we know it's this kingdom of God. We're sure he's going to slavery. Right. It doesn't matter of question, yo. When you come out here, you say, I wonder if it's coming like Christian net. Oh, sure, that's how come out here.
I just say, the man part I came up past anywhere Yahusha is being preached.
That's right.
We will see how this, what we are doing, have an effect on Easter. My Easter can't sleep, sleepless nights.
The great fear will upon them. Right? Israel, they're all over the earth right now.
See me and we are going in front of them face.
That's right. Them a fight no more video them. I really nigga childish.
Being childish.
As in delete one instead of fight that one. Really? Nice try.
Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors.
Yeah, because them things that we are saying don't make sense.
Right.
And we're mad.
Yep.
And we just deceived. Right? So them say, no, no follow him. As you say in think was Matthew 22, they made light of it. They never go man, they just don't really understand. They just talk some things when they want. God. Guess what? When it get manifest,
Yep.
you see me? So we are the truth. Shame shall be covered you, and glory shall be covered the elect.
Right. It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all they have looked for.
Yeah, because they never believe said our chariots, so-called UFOs, will black out the whole sky. When they see them go piss them pants, them I think I hear them invasion. Because that is I tell them, but we tell them the truth. They always shall come back in a spacecraft, you know? Right? And they will come back and shoot concentrated fire upon the earth.
That's right.
And the angel them no play. But so-called black people, you see me? Them and them are warriors. Right? We think we scripture Michael again as well. And general in the army.
Right.
But a lot of hosts, there are a lot of armies. We read the precept earlier in Revelation the 19th chapter. And the armies in heaven follow them. Yahweh shall come back and make war upon the earth, yo.
That's right.
Come war for Zion, Israel, you people. Right, when you look at my killer sound.
And
He said, those that are my enemies.
Bring them in and you do. When you let bring them, and Yahweh shall say, half with his head. He's not going to be like Saul. It's the we learn from Saul's mistake.
right.
When the Moses say head, that's it.
But them time that we are going itching, man.
Yeah, man.
It's like the spirits in heaven itching.
Yeah.
You see me? That's why the scriptures tell us that our spirits are created for vengeance.
Right.
You see me? Them spirits are just a wait for the Lord to say, hey, make a move. That's how we are going to be in them times, man. We just an itch. So the Lord just let us loose, man. Just like our big brother right now up in the heavens are itch. Right now, I know so a couple times we could have looked on our Lord. Itching. You hear that? Go on, bro.
Just burn them on. Right. Because to him, at the studio go them crucified.
Yep.
And then they look on the earth right now and see what he is doing people.
Yep.
And he's hidden. He might look on it every single day.
Right.
As the brother said, he might look on the Moses. You see that one there? You see that one there? And see where the souls of the saints complain continually. Then we not start as the brother said we do it right now. Complaining. Damn nigga around the earth. Look what I'm doing. Are you creating now? Look what I'm doing. Killing everything. Man, look there. Cracker, build a nuclear reactor for a fault line. Who fool like that? But yet him a smart man. He's a wise. No polluting the whole of the Pacific. Whales bleaching. You have mass day off of birds that jump out of the sky. I wonder why. Because the east side is running things. Bad management.
The earth is radioactive, man.
Yeah, the earth radioactive. Earth has never been so destroyed.
Worse than them coming with the new 5G.
Yeah, 5G. We're fried people brain.
That people
Only
not
a
even
cracker can do.
act. You see when them are bound them big protests, some big military vehicle forward, and you see people them are scatter and run. And the same technology them are using a millimeter wave, you know. That technology, you don't see it, but it can make you feel like you're on fire, man. Depending on the level where them put it. That's it. Yes. You see me? Go on, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 24 verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant.
No, who do that? Devil himself.
Right.
He's the chief of it. Psalm 50. What does thou do? Declare my judgment,
Right.
my statutes, the 8 instructions. The Bible clearly tells us a fucker is supposed to die.
Right.
Clearly tells us a woman is supposed to live for a man. Or no, woman's right. Oh, everybody's right. Democracy.
She say everybody's right.
Yeah, media. You see me? What about my rights? Me don't like fuck more than them dead.
Nah,
Me not get for me. Alright, alright. Pick up yourself.
and even freedom of speech again.
Not even that, because I open mouth, they lock me down.
Alright,
I'm back my channel then.
and certain company are working, if them find out your opinion on certain things, they get leg up quick and fast, man.
True. It's hypocrisy. What is the devil? Why not?
Back in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 3. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and the proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints?
That's right.
Yeah, everything's spiritual in them, man. You see me? We read this back over again. You know, see them look to fill their past. And them look to fill the here we have prayed, give glory to the Lord's name and grab them and run.
Right.
You see? Read about this again, bro. Because them call life madness, man. You see?
And
Because really have manifest before them eyes, man. But them can't understand. Because to them, this is foolishness, man. This don't make no sense, not one bit. Why them young men get about of them yard every Saturday? Sometimes Thursday, sometimes Wednesday. Can you see me? Why them man get about of them every Saturday? You see me? Them man and a woman. You see me? Come out up on top of them vice. I show to people when they can pay them no mind. You see? One, bro.
This is like a 1 Corinthians 1 verse 21. For after that in the wisdom of God, the world by wisdom knew not of Yahweh. It pleased Yahweh by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe.
The scripture says, by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. Right? Because the same so we come to this knowledge. Faith comes by hearing. We hear this gospel, man. The good news. You see me? When we hear the good news, we couldn't even hold it inside, man. You see me? We burn with that spirit, so we have to come out and speak. We have to come on top of the towers, to declare what we hear, man. Right. Because we hear the battle cries, man. We hear the alarm of war, as Jeremiah tell him, man. And right now we're out here on the battlefield declaring the truth according to the prophecies, man. Come on, bro.
But in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 3, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and the proverb of reproach.
So see, they must say this was them who wanted we have in derision, a proverbs, niggas, wetback, sticks, good for nothing, 3/5 of a man. And then the ones out of them who go back to the elect 144,000 and who the Lord Yahweh shall shine, choose to have mercy upon. They must see them again. Delivered, team up, this changes of them salvation. This is what they must say. Let's read that again, please.
Read that shit. Nah, be read it.
Alright. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 3. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit.
What? Repenting and groaning.
Right.
Because this is going to hurt them so much. They spend too much millions and millions and millions to try to offset the prophecy. Right. Esau wants to be what? The one that received the blessing, the first blessing. And when him see Israel still get chosen after that, all of him do. What am I going to do? Read back that again.
And they repenting and groaning. For anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision.
Who we had. See? Read that now.
And the proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot among the saints?
Say, come to life of
the
Go on.
So look here, this is 1 Corinthians 1 verse 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved, it is the power of Yahweh.
Watch out. They said the preaching of the cross, you know, to the world is foolishness. You see me? That's why them count our life madness. And what is the preaching of the cross? The preaching of Yahushua, man. You see me? Declare the words of Yahushua, because scripture tell us them coming in the volume of the book. So now people can't understand. Beg John, the spirit of truth, which the world cannot receive. It's supposed to be around 14 and 16, something of that side. Read over that again, bro.
This is 1 Corinthians 1 verse 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved, it is the power of Yahweh.
Listen, unto us that are saved, it is the power of the Heavenly Father. You see? So I'm very fine.
17.
Yeah. Go on.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 14 and verse 16. And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever.
So where did the comforter go abide with you forever, man? That's how we know so you couldn't be comfy. Right away, you get cut. You see me, that sure say them people that were in a freedom camp, them really not read the scriptures and them really not study. You see me? The scriptures tell you to study to show thyself approved, man. You see me? So you're supposed to be scholarly when it comes to these scriptures, man. Go on, bro.
Verse 17. Even the Spirit of truth.
Even the Spirit of who?
Even the Spirit of truth.
Go on.
Whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not.
So who can receive this? The world, man. That's why the world walks to and fro, man, in darkness. That scripture tell a matter of fact. Hold away, I beg you, John 3 and 19.
This is the book of John chapter 3 verse 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already.
Because what I say, the preaching of the cross is foolish unto them when they believe, man. But them don't even know by you not believe this word, you already condemn yourself, man. Go on, bro.
Because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of Yahweh. And this is the condemnation.
So we're going to find out what the condemnation now. Is it? Go on.
That light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
So the truth coming to the world, man, which is the light of them and the Father. But what? People now going to turn from them wickedness because the truth is here. That's why we literally become everybody out there enemy. As Paul said, I become an enemy because I have tell you the truth. We out here and tell you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans that you're the Israelites. You're the chosen people of Heavenly Father. But when we come tell us the first thing, we not tell me what about the China man? What about the white man? We're not concerned about every other nation but themselves. Why is that so? You see? Read again, bro.
And this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
So yeah, when we come out here, so scriptures cry aloud, spray and lift up thy voice like a trumpet, man, and show my people their transgression. You see? And we'll tell people here, you're not to commit idolatry. You see me? You're not to commit idolatry. But when we tell them that, them just look around like, how would I you tell them and tell me? When I say, don't eat pork, brother, you can't tell me that pork too nice. You see me? Don't even know, say that is a cancer causing, what do you call it? Carcinogen?
Yeah, carcinogen.
Carcinogen, man. But people don't look up things, they don't look up words, they don't want to know nothing which is beneficial to them. Is it? Go on, bro.
For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light.
So what, them don't want to come to this because this is going to cut you, man. And once they're on the truth for too long, you're going to know that. The truth is going to cut you day in and day out. It's either you get reformed or you get cast out, man. But it's either one way or the other. Is it? Go on, bro.
Neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved.
What?
But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Finish what you say, bro.
Alright, so back in St. John chapter 14 and verse 17. Even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him. But ye know him, for he dwelleth with you.
They say, dwelleth with you, man, which is what the Holy Spirit. That's how we can discern these things, man. That's how we can go in at Daniel and break down Daniel. Say this Daniel chapter 7 mean this, Daniel chapter 2 mean this, Daniel chapter 11 mean this, Daniel chapter 12 mean this. Because what? The Lord have revealed his secret unto us. We can go in a Revelation and break down these scriptures. Show you the prophecies them according as it is written. But no people not gonna believe that, man. Because them a look on some so-called niggas out here. You see me, we never go to theology school. You see me? So we don't have no reputation according to them in the world. But the Lord don't look upon people as man look upon people, man. We just let them naked eye, man. The Lord look literally on your spirit, man. Give me this stuff, you find it?
This is John 15 verse 19. If ye were of the world would love his own.
And that is it, man. You see me? You see if the whole thing was snapping, you see me? We are feeling a show like you see a big crowd out here, man. Or if we even a DJ, you see me? You just see a big mass out here and listen to what we are doing, man. Even when I'm stupidness out here saying, because it's entertaining. But because we out here declare the word of the Heavenly Father, everybody have a problem, man. You see me? Who you not see skin at them face, them walk down there and them make a look at America and them laugh, man. You see me? But them don't even know, say, yo, they just have to get marked for death, man.
That's right.
The scriptures tell you that anybody, but talking about the nation of Israel, man, I put that out there, anybody will turn at them ears, but hear the word of the Lord, man. If your prayer is an abomination. You see? And these things are real, but people don't believe them. Go on, bro.
But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world.
So the Lord what? Chosen you out of the world. That's why you up on the outside looking in look so strange and weird to everybody. You see me? Because you're not roll like how everybody are rolling. You don't want to find out when are the new part, when are the latest party. You see me? You're not run down the dearest set of shoes. You see me? You're just humble, waiting on the destruction of this place, man. You see? Continue, bro.
Therefore the world hateth you.
Who?
Therefore the world hateth you.
Why the world hates us? Because we are telling the truth, man.
That's right.
You see me? We are telling us that the world wicked. You see me? The doctrine and the philosophies of this world are wicked, man. You see me? Pull down strong words to me. Give me this way. Continue reading.
Right. Back in John 15 and 20, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord.
Right.
If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
So just imagine what we are going to go through. Because just when you think of what Lord got through, you see me? You have to really put it into mind. I'm not talking about them. I want to say first because I take a thing before I want. I'm myself with the mindset. That's right. Go on.
Alright. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 60 and verse
That one.
Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee.
And what will light will come, which is the Holy Spirit, the understanding of these words. Shine us light in the darkness. But right now we're in the valley of the shadow of death, and we need the word of Yahweh to guide us through me. You see it? Go on.
Verse 2. For, behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
Well, you have to start over there. That's too nice. Finish it out, man. You want me just to the
Alright, Khan, this is 1 Peter 4 and 1. For as much then as Hamashiach hath suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he that hath suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin.
So that is the mindset what we're supposed to have. You see me? We're supposed to arm ourselves and know say, yeah, we are going to go through affliction. The scriptures tell us so we are going to go through, man. Tell us that we're going to gather up enough house and put us in the jails. You see me? We're going to be there over 10 days, which is just a period of time, not literal 10 days. You see me? But the scriptures tell us that if we endure, we are going to receive a crown. Right. So that is the mindset we're supposed to have, man. To endure honest as a true soldier of Yahweh Mashiach. See it? It's finished? Go on.
Alright, so Isaiah chapter 60 and 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For, behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
So watch now, the darkness already covered the earth right now. Because of the devices that are coming to the world. You see me? He start create a lot of devices where pollute to the mind, man. Having people turn lovers of their own self. Scriptures there say in the last days man shall become lovers of their own self. You see me? When you look on Instagram, when you look on Instagram, WhatsApp, all of these social media sites, all the things people do are promote themselves, man. You see me? Glorify themselves and what them have and them possessions. You see me? Literally don't care about anything that is happening in the world. Out here, I don't even hear people talk about the coronavirus. You see me? I don't hear people talk about them things there. Them now watch world news, them now watch things that are happening in society. You see it? Go on, bro.
Alright. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But then,
I watch it, hold it. Gross darkness the people, man. You see me? So we're not going to use in them time the way the darkness cover the earth. You see me? They get this way up and ask about.
This is Psalms 119 and 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet.
Ooh. See it? The Lord's word is a lamp unto thy feet, man, because the place is dark, man. Where you going to use for what, man? You don't know if one ditch there right there, so where you going to fall in. You see it? Go on, bro.
And a light unto my path.
Yes? Go on, finish that. Like that? Hit that. You see me? And a light unto thy path, man. Because right now we're at the stage of gross darkness cover the earth, man. They get this, man. I'm going to show you what is that light. They get Isaiah 33 and 6. Read now.
this is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6.
The wisdom and knowledge of the Lord, man. When plagues are besiege the earth from all angles, the wisdom of the Lord are going to keep us stable, man. You see me? Because I'm going to increase the faith. Because would you believe that every plague will sit, will faith increase? Because we know who will bring these plagues. Every storm, every earthquake, will faith increase, man. Because Yahweh Bashim already told us about these things, man. So the more we see them increase upon the earth, the greater our faith becomes. You see me? And the prayer we pray to the Lord and the things that we might give us, I increase the faith also. Continue, bro.
60. Alright, so Isaiah 60 and verse 2 again. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
Beggar, I want to say, Isaiah, John 14, I want to say 26. So we're going to find out what written upon us. See?
I say John chapter 14 and verse 26. But the Comforter, which is the Holy Ghost, whom the Father will send in my name.
So right away, we have some discrepancy with some people's doctrine. Because the Holy Ghost are coming in the name of our Lord. So, oh, you have the Holy Spirit, and you don't know the Lord's name. So, after there, read that again, bro.
St. John chapter 14 and verse 26. But the Comforter, which is the Holy Ghost, whom the Father will send in my name.
So, it's the Lord that send the Comforter in the name of Yahweh. Continue, bro.
He shall teach you all things, and bring all things to your remembrance.
So all these things I'm to us, man. All things come back to remembrance and at this place of captivity. You see me? Beg you. No, beg you Hosea 1 verse 10. So straight in the Habakkuk, Baba Kasha. Don't want to tell you around 2 and 30.
Hosea 1 and 10. Hosea 1 and 10 is that?
Yeah, Hosea. Not Isaiah, no Hosea.
1 and 10. Alright, so look at Hosea chapter 1 and verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living power.
Scriptures telling Habakkuk that the end shall speak and not lie, man, which is these prophecies. This is a prophecy of Israel in the last days. You say in the place of in the place where it was said that you're not the children of Israel. Where it was said that we are the children of what? Jamaica, you see me? And all these bywords and them call us. No, we out here boldly, I tell you so-called niggas, French and Native Americans, who you are, man. You're the Israelites according to the prophecies that are written in the scriptures, man. And these prophecies are plaguing you until this day. That's how we can look upon and know who to be. Read, bro.
See him outside.
No, man, him Baruch 2 and 30.
This is Baruch 2 and verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
So before anything, the Lord already know what we're not going to do. The Lord said he's not going to hear him because it's a stiff-necked people, man. That's why in Ezekiel, the Lord said, eat this road and go and speak unto the children of Israel. And the Lord already tell us them and send us to a stiff-necked people. But still go out there go warn them, man. So them can't say, oh, them never been warned, man. Them now have no cloak for them sin. Because we hear the battle cry, man. You see me? We hear the Lord that bring the sword upon the land. So we are warning about the pending destruction, man. Who don't want to listen that up to them, man? You see it, read, bro?
But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
So this is something we have to pray, man. This is a prophecy. In the land of the nation of Israel, captivity, them are going to remember themselves. Oh, this come to pass, because we are living in all this manifest on the earth, man. Beg you to see Isaiah Act.
Son. So this is Isaiah 30 and verse 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity.
Now let's give us in the place of the captivity, man. That's what the Lord said. Although the Lord give you the bread of adversity, because right now we are afflicted, go on.
And the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
Go on.
But thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
So remember, the scripture says in a place of your captivity, you shall remember yourself. So you remember yourself because your eyes see your teachers, man. You see the man on the highways and byways, even on the World Wide Web, when I'm referring to as the internet now. You see me, you see your teachers. I do the will of your boss, meaning declare. You see? Beg, hold that up, beg you. Psalms 10 and 4. Psalms 60 and 4. Oh.
Alright, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 60 and verse 4. Thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee.
Listen, scripture said, thou hast given a banner unto them that fear thee. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. You have to always remember that. Continue, bro.
That it may be displayed because of the truth.
So right now we get the banner, man, to declare the truth, which right now we are doing. You see? Go on.
Alright, cut. Isaiah 30 and 21. And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand, and when ye turn to the left.
So when your teachers, when you hear teachers them, what do I do? Tell us that this is the way, man. What is the way? That is the question. Beg you. John 14 verse 6. Fast.
This is the book of John 14 and 6. Yahweh saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life.
So what we are telling him, man, turn to Yahweh. He is the way, the truth, and the life. These words, where Yahweh speak, them literally are going to bring them back to life. As it is written in John 6 and 63. Keep me that set time. I'm never going to read it out. All the way up.
This is John 63.
6 and 63.
Right, this is John 6 and 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
So these words are going to bring back the children of Israel to the Heavenly Father, because they might come back to life. Because at one point, we were in the, hear me that, Proverbs 1-21 verse 16.
This is Proverbs 21 and 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
See that? The man who wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. Right now we are looking at the congregation of the dead. And the Lord pulled a small sanctuary from that and have that himself. That's why them there out here and do the will of the Heavenly Father, man, with the hope of being delivered. And that's it. We only have hope, man. We are prisoners of hope. That's why we're out here every week. God's will. You see me? I'm putting up videos through the week. Same way, man. Read, bro. Are you read?
Proverbs 21:16 again, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
So right now, we literally see the congregation of the dead. That's why them can't understand how we are sick, how we are speak life, and them chose death, man. You see me? We are declare the word of life, but them not. Them choose death. Them choose all of the philosophies of this world, man. Beg you,
This is Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 19. Thy dead men shall live. Together with my dead body shall they arise. Awake and sing, ye that dwell in dust.
Well, dust means confusion. That's why if we awake and sing, come to life. Because this word that can bring us back to life. This whole world is nothing but confusion. And who are lead this world? America, which is referred to as Babel, the land of confusion. And them have pour out their philosophies to the four corners of the earth, man. Because the scriptures tell us that the devil are going to be loose, man. We are going to deceive the nations. And these things are fulfilled before the eyes. But people don't understand them because they don't understand the scriptures. You see it? And the man who Yahweh Hashem Yahushai have given the understanding they don't want to listen to. Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai chose the weak out of all of the world, man. People now look upon us as nobody out here, man. You see me? No so-called scholars not here, but the things them where Yahweh Hashem Yahushai put in our mind are treasures, man. You see it?
Alright, so back in Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 19, thy dead men shall live, together with my dead body shall they arise. Awake and sing, ye that dwell in the dust, for thy dew is as the dew of herbs, and the earth shall cast out the dead.
Alright, this is Ezekiel 37:1. The hand of the Lord Yahweh was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord and set me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones, and caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo.
So this valley represents America, man. But right now we're in the land of Jamaica. And right here, so we are looking at the valley of dry bones, man. Right now. You see me? Because the reason why them represent as bones because them lack knowledge and understanding. You see it? Go on, bro.
And lo, they were very dry. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live?
And that is the thing, man. Because them in the congregation of the dead, Mass, can these bones live? Can they come to life? Go on.
And I answered, O Lord Yahweh, thou knowest.
Go on.
Again he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Go on.
Thus saith the Lord Yahweh unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live.
But the last time I will cause to enter in here, breath. You see me? What Yahushai do to his disciples, man, him breathe on them, man, and then receive the understanding. You see it? Go on, bro.
And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring upon flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Continue.
So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone.
Go on, read, man.
And when I behold, lo, the sinews and the flesh came upon them, and the skin covered them above.
Alright, there's enough man in Israel, isn't it? Them bones come together and them flesh come together, but them don't have any breath within them, meaning that full understanding. You see me, you have enough people know that they are Israelites. You see me, but them don't understand the true doctrine. You see it? Go on, bro.
But there was no breath in them.
Scripture said there was no breath in them. Which number that they have?
8.
Go on.
Ezekiel 37:9. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind. Prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live.
They say breathe upon these slain that they may live, man. Continue, bro.
So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived, and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army.
Alright. The army, you look on the army there right now, man.
That's right.
But what you know, it's not a carnal army, man. It's a spiritual army. You see me? And we out here for pull down what? Strongholds, man. You see me? All of the deception where Esau pour out upon the earth, we out here for what? Tear them down, man. All these lies and madness by the word of the Heavenly Father. That's all we're supposed to out here doing, man. We don't need to do nothing extra. We don't need to add nor take away, man. Just do what we get commanded to do. You see it? Read, bro.
Then he said unto me, son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel.
So you see what Lord talk about? The nation of Israel. Him not talk to none of these heathens, man. You see it? Go on.
Behold, they say, our bones are dried, and our hope is lost. We are cut off from our parts. Therefore, prophesy and say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, O my people, I will open your graves, and cause you to come up out of your graves, and bring you into the land of Israel.
So right now we come out of our graves, man. Meaning out of that dead state, man. So whole thing left for the Lord who deliver us up and bring us to that land. But right now, before that, we have to put in the work, man.
That's right.
You see me? We have to declare the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Go straight to it, say the plank. I want to say
Con, Ezekiel 37 and 16. Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it, for Judah and for the children of Israel his companions.
Judah, Benjamin, Levi. What?
Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel his companions. And join them to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand.
Read it again.
And join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand.
So that they are going to become one in thine hand. This is the fulfillment of prophecy. You see me? This is literally in the scriptures, and some people are bumped against this. You see? Go on, bro.
And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, wilt thou not show us what thou meanest by these?
What?
Say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in mine hand.
And why the Lord said that? Because the kingdom was split at one point. They have the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. You see me? The scriptures are going to tell you plainly, say, oh, there shall no longer be two kingdoms, but one. And right now, these are fulfilled. When I look on different camps, you see different brothers, man. You see even so-called white man, but he's an Israelite. You see brothers from all of the different tribes, man. You see me? That's the Lord bringing them in together to what? Become one. You see it? Read, bro.
And the sticks whereon thou writest shall be in thine hand before their eyes.
Which are be fulfilled right now, man. You see it? You want me to take it to Parliament too? You see it? Read again, bro.
And the sticks whereon thou writest shall be in thine hand before their eyes. And say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side, and bring them into their own land.
But before the Lord bring in our land, the way the Lord going to gather is this. From Baruch we have.
This is Baruch chapter 4 and verse 36. O Jerusalem, look above thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from Yahweh, Mahasham Yahweh Shai. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away.
Ooh, say thy sons come who thou sentest away, man. How we get sentenced away? You're supposed to know more than Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 20 and 64.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and 64. And the Lord Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
When Scripture says, Lord are going to scatter us in all of the nations, them, don't it? You see me? Which either thou nor thy fathers have known. Read it again, I can't even put it wrong.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
And that not for the Christian them not understand me. Why the disciples them should go in all nations and preach unto all nations. That is the thing. Because Israel is scattered among all these nations. No matter about Acts 10 and jump around 34.
This is Acts 10 and 24.
34, so like my bad.
Acts 10 and 34. Then Peter opened his mouth and said, of a truth I perceive that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is no respecter of persons.
Done.
But in every nation,
In who?
but in every nation,
Okay, go on.
he that feareth him and worketh righteousness is accepted with him.
So we're not talking about Israel alone can save. I want to go on. Because the Lord just tell me clean lines and say everybody is upset. Read it again. Come on, no say I'm not here, man.
Acts 10 and 35. But in every nation, he that feareth him and worketh righteousness is accepted with him.
Alright, continue.
The word which Yahweh sent unto the children of Israel.
Okay. At them the word gets sent to. So wait there, come like some people now really tell the full truth then. You see me? Because the Lord are going to deliver, you know. But who the Lord are going to deliver me? Read that one more time for me, bro.
The word which Yahweh sent unto the children of Israel,
Saying what?
preaching peace by Yahushai HaMashiach, he's Lord of all.
That is the preaching of the cross, man. We're not, it's foolishness unto many. You see me? But it's life unto us. You see? You really have in the Baruch, bro?
Alright, so this is Baruch chapter 4 and verse 36. O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold, the joy that cometh unto thee from Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of Yahweh.
See, the Lord so get gathered. Because the word first gather us. The faith we have in the words, and that are going to gather us. Because right now, we're supposed to be what? One man, one spirit, man. It's flowing in unity as acts of one body, man. You see? That's why no man is supposed to die and still teach some wayward doctrine. You're supposed to say one and then on one page. You see? So you know more Proverbs 1. No question. Thank you. Ecclesiastes 12, start of 1.
Alright, so this is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 20. Wisdom crieth without, right? She uttereth her voice in the streets.
Okay? Wisdom crieth without. She uttered her voice in the streets. Right now, who wouldn't see her utter the voice in the streets? The Lord said, I'm going to give pastors according to his heart. We're going to feed her with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Right.
You see? Beg a matter of fact, hold this one deck, but straight to Proverbs 9 and start at 1. Baba Kasha.
Alright. Proverbs chapter 9 and verse 1. Wisdom had built her house. She had hewed out her 7 pillars. She had killed her beasts. She had mingled her wine.
All of that represent the word, man. See? One.
She had also furnished her table. She had sent forth her maidens.
So right now we are the maidens. We get sent forth, man. You see? One.
She cried unto the highest places of the city.
One.
Also also is the simple. No, Slakia. Whoso is simple, let him turn in iter. Also for him that wanted understanding, she said to him, come, eat of my bread and drink of my wine.
Eat of my bread and drink of my wine. What?
Which I have mingled. Forsake the foolish and live.
Walk out of the congregation of the dead men and get about like the life. What?
And go in the way of understanding.
The scripture said, go in the way of understanding. Hold on, the dojo. Isaiah 55 verse 1.
Right. Isaiah 55.
No, 55.
55. Alright. The book of Isaiah, chapter 55 and 1. Oh, everyone that thirsted, come ye to the waters, and ye that had no money, come ye, buy and eat. Yeah, come, buy wine and milk without money and without price.
So how you going to buy this? By your labor, man. You see me? Your studies. You see me? Where you have to put in for receive this truth, man. You see me? The prayer, the fasting. What you have to do to receive this understanding. You see me? That's how you have to come and buy, man. You see me? Your time. So jump back to where you have in Proverbs, bro.
It's Proverbs
1 and 20.
1 and 20. Wisdom cried without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates.
Right now we're not the opening of the gates. You see me? And wisdom a cry. But who are listening us, man? I want to tell you, beg you. Amos 5 verse 10. You can go back to that.
Amos 5 and verse 10. Alright. Amos 5 and 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
So wow, we in the gate, I declare wisdom, man. But them hate what we are doing because we are reviewing them and them folly. See, read this one more time, bro.
Amos 5 and 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
The scripture says that the poor man wisdom is what? Despise, man. That's why we're out here declaring the truth. And who are listeners, man? You see me? You don't see nobody really take heed to what we are saying. See? Go on, bro. That's supposed to do.
No, just a little bit.
Go on.
And they abhor
Him that speak uprightly.
yeah. And they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
Go on, jump back to Proverbs, bro.
So back in Proverbs 1. Proverbs 1 and 21. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, in the city she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
So how long I forgot and I go for the philosophies of the world? How long I go for being a so-called Christian, being a Muslim, being a Rasta, in a Hindu, Baphomet, all of the mad philosophies of the world. How long I go for these things? You see? What?
And the scorners delight in their scorning.
Not knowing say all the fulfilling prophecies when you're scoffing, man. Because people saying the last day shall come, scoffers walking after their own lust, man. That's why they're delighting on the scoffing. That's why when we're out here, you see man come in front of the camera and say, burn out the Bible. Man, another one that come on and say, what straightness. You see me? And them delighting it because them just want to get a laugh from whoever passing or one girl, man. Not knowing say you're just marking yourself for dead. What?
How long, ye the ones when ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Enough people are fools, man. Because to them, you want to look a boy walk past, they must say, yo, I don't believe in a God, man. And the scripture says, yo, all a fool say in his heart that there is no God. That's why fools hate knowledge, because them don't want to get reproved, man. They will love to stay on them madness for them, you know. See it? Go on, bro.
Verse 23. Turn you at my reproof.
And that's what the Lord is telling me. Turn you at my correction, man. You see me? Go on.
Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Go on.
I will make known my words unto you.
Go on.
Verse 24. Because I have called none of my reproof, and with none of my reproof.
So the Lord do all of this, man. You see me? Because right now we're not the time for seeing the Lord, you know. That's why the Lord gives them prophets. Matter of fact, give me that in Isaiah 55 verse.
Alright, so this is Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near.
Alright, now the Lord is near, man. I know what the time to call upon the Lord, man. To see the Lord before the evil days draw nigh. Alright, now we are coming to that time, man. Beg this up.
This is Ecclesiastes 12 verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the day of thy youth,
Right.
while the evil days come not.
Right now people don't even know, man. We are approaching the time of Jacob's trouble, man. We are in the beginning of sorrows. According to the prophecies, we are measuring the time, as it is written in 2 Ezra 9, so we measure the time diligently in itself.
Right.
You see me, we are watching, and we're seeing these prophecies being fulfilled. So right now we're in at the beginning of sorrow. That's why you see all of these pestilence, earthquake in diverse places, rumors of war. You see me? And it was written that all of these things are going to come to pass, man. And just as the days of Noah, see how the people are going, man. Just a walk to and fro, nobody don't really care what's going on, man. You see it? Read, bro.
Right. Nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
And the what draw nigh?
Nor the years draw nigh,
Go on.
when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Go on.
While the sun, or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds returned after the rain.
Go on.
In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves.
So what scripture said, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. Because in a time to come, in a time of Jacob's trouble, no one shall escape the plagues that will befall the earth. Utter chaos, man. Sedition, civil unrest, and levels when people can't even fathom. Famine and levels when they can't even understand, man. We are going to bring back even cannibalism. But these things people cannot pray right now, man, because victory is what? Cheap on the earth, as the scripture have said, man. You see it? Read, bro.
Right. And the grinders cease.
Grind is talking about the hustle, man, the work, lack of jobs. Right over there in China, just giving a sneak peek. When people get quarantined, no, you're going to work. Right now, all the people who do type of office shit, I work from home, man. But how you going to work, how you going to provide for your family? Is it? Read, bro.
Because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
This is Sirach chapter 5 and verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn unto the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh come forth, and in light of it away. Sirach, also known Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 7. Make no tarrying, turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day,
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shall be destroyed.
And they want to look at thief not, man. And them time that the Lord are going to forward, man. Scripture tell us that the Lord come as a what? Thief in the night. See it? Go on, bro.
Alright, and it says, and perish in the day of vengeance.
That's it, man. Not a person at the day of vengeance. That's what the brother been a go on. Vengeance. You see me? That the Lord have a day of vengeance, man. That's why I'm great spirit for vengeance, man. You see me? The Lord control the whole balance, man, the whole duality. You see it? Go on, bro.
Alright, so back in Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 24. Because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
Stop again. Isaiah 65 and 12. So look where Lord are going to do because him call and he don't hear what I say. Is it?
God, this is Isaiah 65 and 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
So this is what the Lord are going to do. Now the Lord number on to the sword, you know. Let's chill back into that, bro.
Alright, so Proverbs 1 and 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity.
The Lord appoint sword over on them. The law. Biggest sword the Lord appoint over them.
Start that one up.
Another one. Oh boy.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 1.
15, sir.
Water. Alright, Jeremiah chapter 15 and verse 1. Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward these people. Cast them out of my sight, and let them go forth. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death, to death, and such as are for the sword, to the sword.
So in a time of civil unrest, you see me? Because yo, some people don't even know, say, yo, the Lord could have make you go do what to do with the people, them woman every time, and one man come put on to death. You see me? Any which way the Lord want to use the sword that you know, not going to use it. You see it, man, bro?
See, Popo get 1-9 shoulder.
Right.
That the son of
Right. And such as are for the famine, to the famine.
And scriptures tell about the famine, man. You see me? I'm going to talk about, I'm not pass nothing. Give me that way to tell us, the famine is the worst thing. Yeah.
Lamentations 4 and 9.
Yeah.
Lamentations 4 and 9.
Lamentations 4 and 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
Yeah, those that be slain with the sword is better than them who get slain with hunger. But watch out now. Let's get Ezekiel 5 verse 16.
Ezekiel 5 and 16. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread.
17, that's just going to read? Go on, read that.
So I will send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, have spoken it.
Alright, go back to the plagues then. You know that? I'll two your name now. You need sword and famine. Go on. Yeah, you? Go on.
Alright, so back in Jeremiah chapter 15 and start at verse 2 again.
And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity.
So that's all for the captivity. In this time, you know, we're going to be some on the captivity, man. You see me? Those concentration camps.
Brother, so we can get a footage of
The one we call it, quarantine them.
That's it. Okay, you don't even know, so we not live in the time of second is just 15, man. These prophecies are fulfilled before our eyes. And look over there in China. You see me? There are people who are going to a city and it's not able to.
Hey, right now, even in Jamaica, they have travel ban for certain countries.
That's
Them
it.
out of Jamaica can't go to China right now.
That's it.
Alright, so verse 3. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
Yo, in a Revelation, the Lord tell us that He called together the birds of the year, come and prepare a feast unto them. See, beg you, Jeremiah 1:16, thou shalt die of feast. Because you people don't understand them 4 kinds of the Lord that appoint over here. The Lord have a reason where must be. See?
Alright, so this is Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 4. They shall die of grievous deaths.
And that is it, man. You see me? The Lord are going to die of grievous death, man. You see it? Go on.
Yeah, because when you look up your grievous, you go back to diseases. COVID-19.
Gone. Right?
They shall not be
Lamented.
They shall not be lamented.
What lamented mean? Somebody a ball over him. You see me? And the reason, just painting the image. In those times, you have dead bodies lying in the streets. Man. You just walk over dead body. You have time for crying for people when you see your ribs. You're so hungry, you see your ribs, so you look on people and them look like chicken.
Or cover their nose because they don't want to catch COVID-19.
That is it. Because what? Once one bag of dead people, they about pestilence, walk right behind family, and that's it.
I don't have time for more. You have to road life. I'm on lean up and
That's
a
it.
snake that
That's
bite him. You know, I got no way to escape. Because when Lord said, such as are for, and such as are. So whatever the Lord said, that happened to John Tam or Mary Brown, you can't get away. Alright, so Jeremiah 16 and verse 4. They shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried.
What?
But they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth.
The scripture says not going to be like what? Shit upon the face of the earth. And that's just the truth. We're just telling you the truth. We're not come sugarcoat no food out here. You see me? What Paul said? Although I may be rude in speech, you see me? Not in knowledge.
And now it's also I'm not shown to profess all the gospel.
That's it. So we're just telling you the truth boldly. We don't have a problem with that thing, but that's cool. You see me? Go on, bro. Let's straight back into Proverbs when I done that. Here.
And they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth.
So the thing is, you know, you see when all of them plague that and knock you, this is what the Lord have us doing. Go, bro.
Alright, so back in Proverbs chapter verse 25.
1 and 26.
And let's go 26 and then. Alright? I also will laugh at your calamity.
And who will put you through the calamity then? The Lord. And the Lord said, I'm going to laugh. The Lord is going to laugh through his prophet. Because in prophets, one of all of these calamities. I'm a therefore. Hold on for me, bro. Get me? Then shall they know.
I think one day Ezekiel 33 in the last chapter.
That's it.
Last verse, sorry.
33, I'm on to 34. No, like 33, 33.
Alright. Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse
30. Sorry, try 30.
30. That a prophet had been among them.
And what's a prophet that see? Because we see the things them are going to come to pass already. That's how we have declared them. Get me 2 Ezra 15 verse 1. Please. I'm supposed to read this, but you can't bring it again. Yeah, verse 1.
15 and 1.
Yeah.
2 Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
So the Lord give us a commandment, man. Bigger Ezekiel 3 verse 17 says that.
Ezekiel 3 and 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
So we want to know about the plagues where Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai trying to say I'm going to bring up on the earth, man. You see me, the word I read the plague in 2 Ezra 15 verse 5 say, yo, the Lord is going to bring plagues upon the earth, man. The Lord literally tell you why I'm going to bring plagues upon the earth, because wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. You see me? And because the reason why that is because the world is given into the hands of the wicked. So right now the wicked are do anything their mind perceive, man. That's why I want to say Micah scripture said them work it one mystery upon their so when I pray in all countries and all things, everybody are going to the Agenda 2030, which is a UN agenda. The world globe is part of that whole agenda, man. But now people don't understand these things, them feel like them government I implement these things. You see? Go on, bro.
Alright, so back in Proverbs 1 and verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
What's that? Bigger Amos 10 and 30. Oh, 5 and 30. So what?
Amos 5 and 13. Therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time.
Who will keep silent?
Therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time.
So right now, who would I regard as the prudent? What Proverbs tell us to the prudent do? Foresee the evil and hide it themselves. In which right now, we are hiding ourselves in the words of the Heavenly Father. See? We hide ourselves in the words that this is our resting place, man. See, read this again, bro.
Amos 5 and 13. Therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time.
Son, the prudent are going to keep silent, meaning they're not going to hear the prophets stand up on the highways and byways, because different places get quarantined, man. State of emergency being called. You see me? So we're not going out there do it what we are doing now. That's why right now the Lord have given us this liberty to go forth and declare the truth. You see? You know?
Alright, Amos chapter 8 and verse 11.
I remember in Proverbs, the scripture says that they shall seek me early, but shall not find me. See, not early enough, because the seeking when the evil days come upon you already. Why not seek the Lord now, man? You see? Go on, bro.
Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water.
Read us over again, because we know what to say. Satan I try a look sliding, a look thing, you see? One again.
Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power,
God.
that I will send a famine in the land.
You see me, because the Lord has short of famine. You see me, the Lord have different famines. You see me, the Lord have famines of bread. You see me, you have famines of hearing the word of the Heavenly Father. And be really the famine of hearing the word of the Heavenly Father is more serious than the famine of bread, man. You see me, because these words literally give you life. You see it? Go on, bro.
I said, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water,
Go on.
but of the hearing of the words of the Lord.
So watch out, look what we're going to do now. You see me? And look what the Lord put we out here saying enough. We do what we have to do now. You see? But look what we're not going to do when the Lord remove us off of the highways and byways. Man. Go on.
There's a corner when you sign here to lose it.
Verse 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east.
So yo, everywhere where them see brothers, them are going to look, man. And that's why enough of them could get dry in a concentration camps, man. Because what them know, say yo, Scripture say them are going to know say a prophet have been amongst them. You see? So them know say yo, them money are the prophets, them are going to run and try to see the word of the prophet's mouth. But at that time the Lord of the prophets them well covered, man. Right. You see me? But right now we out here professing the name of the Heavenly Father, which is Yahweh, the name of his only begotten son, which is Yahweh Shai, and to make you so-called niggers, Hispanics and Native Americans know who you are according to the prophecies, man.
That's right.
So you can turn back to your power with your whole heart, man.
Right.
Because right now we're in some serious times. If you can't see it, or if you cannot see it, there's even something wrong with you, man.
But at least we want him go out.
That's it.
And Yahweh Shemel Shai make a note, so guess what you don't know, cloak facing. And a guy can say, oh, we never hear to the mark of the beast of the microchip. Say the year. Alright, so Amos chapter 8 and verse 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east.
Yeah, you know, me I bring the scripture say the poor man wisdom is despised. You know them time the poor man wisdom are going to be well desired.
Yeah?
Yes, it's going to be well desired. You see me? Because at that time, no people are going to know what to do. You see me? When you're in a house and the place locked down, full storehouses become one closed, shelves empty, like we see are going over there in Italy on a small scale. You see me? It's the shelves empty. When that happens out here, where things are going, man? Yes. Nothing but civil unrest, man. Just jump, go straight. Have something finish up, then go straight into that. Straight into the second and 15 and 14.
They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it.
So what? You're not going to find him. So seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Right? Call ye upon him while he's near. And now the Lord is available, man. You see me? Now the Lord is available. You really believe in the Lord, go get here and go pay your knee and pray to your about him on Shai. You see? Because that's a big faith booster, man. Because nobody not really there on you when you pray to the Lord, man. That's between you and your about him and Shai. You see me? I ask him to give you this understanding. Go on, bro. 14.
Alright, so this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
So this war is representing of destruction, of the destruction that is to come. You see me? Jeremiah tell you destruction upon destruction. I want to say Jeremiah 5 and verse 19. Look about that, Brother Pasha. Or 4 and 19. Come on. Need it. Yeah, Jeremiah 14 and 9. Yeah, Jeremiah 4 and 9. Then go back to that piece there.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse 19. My bowels, I am pained at my very heart. My heart maketh a noise in me. I cannot hold my peace, because thou hast heard, O my soul, the sound of the trumpet, the alarm,
of war.
See what I'm saying though? Him hear the sound of the trumpet, the alarm of war. And that was in the time of what? The Babylonians. You see me? So, Jeremiah go and warn the people of what is to come. And which right now we not that same still. We hear it's the alarm of wars, man. And we are tell you so-called niggas Hispanic to prepare and turn to the Lord before the evil days draw nigh. Go on, bro.
Well, just like getting son, when I see him on the Jeremiah, I say, whoa, whoa, after I hear, and he does the same and give people them
I
why.
didn't see him on more
Verse 22, Jeremiah 4 and 22. My people are foolish. I go 10.
Read over back. Go down in a way you want, but read over.
Alright. So Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse, let's go straight at 20, right? Verse 20. Destruction upon destruction.
This is what Jeremiah hear, man. Destruction upon destruction, man. Where scripture is telling us, second is us. 15 verse 14, woe to the world, man. And them that dwell therein, because them destruction drawing nigh, man. Sword and their destruction drawing nigh. Go on, bro.
Destruction upon destruction is cried, for the whole land is spoiled. Suddenly are my tents spoiled, and my verse, and my curtains in a moment. How long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? For my people are foolish, they have not they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding.
That's it.
They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
That's our people on a day-to-day basis, man.
Yeah, man.
Wise to the evil, man. Yo, Jake are the biggest can artist ever, man. Right now, wow, one of the biggest thing we glorify out of some. Them call it scam. Call it, you see me? This is our mindset, man. You see it? Go back to the precept in a second.
Alright, so 2 Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draw it nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another.
And if you don't know, this is the time of Jacob trouble, man. A time which was never been upon the earth and shall not be after, man.
Daniel 12 and 1.
Go on, bro.
And swords in their hands.
Why people have swords in the man? A lack of people are broken in, so you have weapons to defend yourself. See, go on.
For there shall be sedition among men.
Meaning nobody now take talk on whoever in leadership and them rulers. You see me? Them kings, them prime ministers, them presidents. You see, even them pastors in the church. Go on.
And invading one another.
Go on.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power.
Go on.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Are you gonna believe us? Go on over there in China, man. See if it's a joke. We have people literally jump out a couple story well, just going to these quarantine camps, man. We don't know what really going on in the place there. But why the process of going to jump and way over there, so just going to them quarantine camps?
Some worse.
Obviously.
Verse 18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed.
Read it over again.
2 Ezra 15 and verse,
No, same one.
verse 18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
So watch now, all that way up. You see me? All that way up and jump straight. 2 Ezra
16 and 7.
17. My God. Well done, bro.
So 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 17.
For there shall be in every place, and in the next cities, a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
You see who that talk about the nation of Israel, man. A great insurrection upon the nation of Israel. Go on.
Verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
And that's when martial law get declared, man, a state of emergency. Depending on which continent you're on, they call it by different names. You see me? So when the military boots up on the ground, that's how they're going to deal with it, man. You see? Go on, bro.
Verse 72. For they shall waste and take away their goods, and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand.
Which trouble? That man try to find out which trouble. Get rid of that, Daniel. Which trouble is? You see? Trouble dead. But I wish trouble. You see? Because some people feel like I want to joke, you know. You see me? People get about them here from Sunday to Sunday, them party and them enjoy, so-called enjoy them life. You see me? But the Lord have something prepared for everybody who walk and scarf and feel like, oh, we are just a joke.
That's right.
You see?
Alright, so this is the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
I'm just going to give you a sneak peek before we close out how people are going to be in those days, man. Jump straight back to 2nd Ezra 15. Don't pity up on that never. Jump straight to 2nd Ezra 6. Jump straight to 22.
Alright, so 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread.
So a man not going to have no pity upon his neighbor because of the lack of bread. So a man not going to come and starve the doors. You see me? And you see how people go and simple when they meet your neighbor, they don't believe say like you talk like your friend, them, is it? So beg this, bro.
This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown.
Alright, watch your style I know. You see me, people don't even know. So seeing the locust is a sign of famine. And right now, locusts are plagued the landmass of Am, which is referred to as Africa in nowadays. You see me? Right over there in Russia, locusts are plagued over there from Yemen, go straight back to Somalia, to the landmass of Africa. But them things will not be reported on the news. Not even know so that are ushering the famine. Go on, bro.
The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
So what is your name in Brooklyn? Shopping center, all of them super plus the high low and them things on the run, go get in the food, the local shops are gonna be empty, man. Go on.
God. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall suddenly be afraid.
When who? When they hear the trumpet?
And when every man heareth, they shall suddenly be afraid.
So why right now the trumpet are get blown in the city and people are afraid, man? You're telling Amos, say yo, a trumpet shall be, give me that, whenever I quote it, Amos 3, I want to say we're on verse 6.
Good.
Amos 3. Amos 3 verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people be not afraid?
Right now the trumpet I get blown in the city, man, and the people are not afraid. You see me? The trumpet I get blown, who afraid? Because they only say men blow the trumpet, not knowing so you're a representative of the one the world ignorantly called God, and his son the world ignorantly called Jesus, which his name is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. You see it? Read, bro.
Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, hath not done it?
So the Lord I going to bring evil upon the world, man. So we are telling before it even happen. Because if they clear that, they're not going on in the churches and hear these things, man. They're not telling about the plagues that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai going to bring upon the earth, man. You see it? Read back and finish out the thing. Give him back that from the 2nd Ezra 6, bro.
Right. Back in 2nd Ezra 6, we can go 23. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight, one against another like enemies.
But the scriptures just tell us say your neighbor. You're going a problem with no people that say, I'm not lying for my neighbors. At least that. Yeah, see me, sister. Don't be other type of people, neighbor, at least that. But when you see a friend, people want to grow up with, you see me? You just imagine somebody where you could have go by me and get look at sugar. You see me? Look at eyes, put on, look at egg and fry up in the morning.
And run boat.
You see me? Them look at man on that chump up and eat some food of them same man, they're going to come kill you in the days to come, man. Read this again for me, bro.
Back in 2nd Ezra 6 and 24. And that time shall friends fight, one against another like enemies.
That's it.
And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein.
And that is it. That's how the earth are going to be in at that time. Chaotic. You see me? Everybody have panic, everybody afraid. Because it's the time of Jacob's trouble, it's the time of judgment. Judgment are going to be poured out upon the earth at such a magnitude, people cannot comprehend, man. It's going to be evident that the Lord is judging this world. You see?
That time is not far off either.
You're in time of sorrow.
Yeah, the time is not far off. We're actually approaching those times right now. That's why I see so many things going on across the world. And one of the reasons why there's so much fear about the end of the earth is because famine is coming. Then they're going to have famine, and you people never experienced famine yet. No, we never experienced famine yet. See, but guess what? We fear the Lord. We hear about the famine in the scriptures and we fear. But you people don't fear.
And them famine in the normal.
Alright, and them famine in the normal. We're not talking about 1 day hunger. We're not talking about 2 days or a week hunger. We're talking about months being here without any food, no ships not coming into your precious island. Jamaica land you love. Alright, no ships not coming in. Because guess what? That's a time of war. Country are defend for themselves.
And even before that, right now, ships at the time stop coming because of what? Quarantine.
Exactly.
On the seas.
The coronavirus. Saying there's a lot of ships not even traveling, they're trading. They're on art, man. Because what you having right now, you have the Nasdaq, the Dow Jones, stocks falling because of the coronavirus scare, man. And that is just the tip of the iceberg because guess what? That's not reached nowhere yet. Skipper tell about plagues or pestilence that will come up on earth. Coronavirus might well be that plague we're going to make the world be forced into actually a state of emergency. Like what is happening to enough of these countries, man. State of emergency. And what it's going to lead to? It's going to lead to the mark of the beast, the earth for the chip. The earth for the chip, right? It is the Friday mark of chip, man. Don't make these churches tell you that, man. 7-day Adventists. Don't make them tell about it, it's Sunday law. Or the Vatican is the whatever, man. We're in a serious times right now, man. That's why the scripture tell how the world is going to be in a great fear, though. See? Go on.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 57. Thy children shall die of hunger. Thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy cities shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh.
So I guess for the rest of them, they're planning to go up in the hills and go farm. They're dead up in the hills. Not even on the rest, because you have many that say, oh, go up in the hills, brother. Let's go head to the hills. Man, you gonna get to the hills and the food now go there in the hills, man.
That's like that. It's a thing when the Saturday church people them pushing up. Them say flee from the city and go to the hills and plant some food and I say you have a sustenance.
And them same one I got kill all them one that's the French shall fight like enemies, man. So that when them up there and lack of bread, we think I go happen up there. Nothing but war and chaos, man.
Right? 2 Ezra 15 and verse 58. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh.
And eat them own what?
And eat their own flesh.
That is how chaotic the famine are going to be, man.
And drink their own blood.
So, normal reasoning are going to be out the window, man. You see me? You just want something to fill the belly. You see me? So you will not think about, you know, say, yo, John, or somebody that you're going to eat. You see me? That ain't your thought, man. You see me?
Hey, you have studies that show you what hunger do to the mind. See? Hey, you see it in a cartoon and you watch Tom and Jerry. Tom hungry, so till him start hallucinate, him start see the dog like chicken. You know what I mean? So that's what.
One leg has a big chicken
leg.
leg.
Yes, and you see a donkey has one big chicken leg. So you know what I mean? That, I'm serious, man. Then when I talk about, because we mention a cartoon, we're very serious, man. Hunger gonna make you people hallucinate. You're not gonna care about your children. Yeah, it happened already. Even in China, we're talking about in 2014, when there was a famine to eat a certain part of China, when one of them Asian country, and his wife asked him when he get meat from him, he said, yo, we cook one of the children. Then one of the fridge full of meat.
And he could have said so simple.
And he said like, so simple because guess what? Hey, that time, there's no such thing like that. We have insanity now. You reach to the point of insanity. Hunger are going to make a lot of people reach to the level of insanity. See? So when we're talking about famine that is coming, we're not talking about no joke famine, man. See?
Right, so, that's the same book of, no, 2 Ezra 16 and verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?
And that is just a vision where the prophet Ezra get. You see me? Ezra have to ask the question, man. You see me? So just to see that vision there, yeah, look and you answer to yourself, to John, these plagues the Lord are going to bring upon the earth, I hope the Lord that deliver me in those days, man. You see me? I hope. Because, yo, it says the righteous shall be scarce to save, man. We are going to have some serious times there, just have faith in the Lord that going to keep you, man. You're going to go through some trial, brother, in these times to come, man. Yeah. Which if you don't covered with the word of your about Shimmy or Shai, you're going to be left out there, man.
Yeah, if you're saying Jesus Christ, you're not get delivered, man. If you're saying Selassie, you're not get delivered. If you're saying Buddha, whatever mad doctrine that you call up in this society, you're not going to get delivered, man. Saying it is only through the true name of the Heavenly Father and His Son.
That's right.
Alright? You're going to get delivered. Jesus Christ is not the true name of the Son of the Heavenly Father. Alright? That's what it's scripture says, no other name given among men, whereby we must be saved. And that is not Jesus Christ. Not because it's Jesus in English. That's not his name, man. The Lord is the Son of the Heavenly Father is a Hebrew Israelite. He's a Hebrew. He's from the tribe of Judah. And he have a Hebrew name.
That's right.
Alright? So you have to go back to the root. To know the name of the Heavenly Father, the root language, man. Know the name of the Heavenly Father, Son, and the Heavenly Father. See? So there's none of them now will be able to deliver you at that time. See? Go on.
God, this is Jeremiah 3 and 23. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills.
And what you classify as hills in the society? You can use the churches, the different governments too. You know what I mean? The different governments, the different level of governments. Alright? And even a church can be classified as a hill or a mountain.
The church is a part of the government. 501c3 charter.
Church, yeah, can. Right. That's why they have a 501c3 charter, because they're part of the state. Every church has a 501c3 charter. Alright? That's why, you know, government is responsible for them, they're tax exempt.
That's why them can't hear these things in the churches.
Can't. Exactly, that's why them church not preach the thing they were supposed to get preached. They not preach the Bible. See, they're not teaching the Bible, man. See? So, he say, yo, woe is me, who shall deliver me in that day? See, we know who are going to deliver me, man. See, but we got a piece of area again.
Jeremiah 3 and 23. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills.
Yes, it's a vain. They go empty. Not where Jesus Christ come from. Or where the word Christos come from. Egypt. I go back to Serapis Christos, man. See, which was the deity that was created.
Ptolemy God.
The God who Ptolemy create. See, for all the people, man. Serapis Christos, that's where the word Christ come from, and our Jesus Christ. See, so you really can't, you say, what did it that went down to Egypt for help, man? Can you call upon that same white Christ? See, to save you, you're not going to help you, man. See, go on.
Alright, so 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 18.
Yeah, yes, I can.
And from the, back in Jeremiah 3 and 23, and from the multitude of mountains, truly in the Lord Yahweh, our power is the salvation of Israel.
Yep. That's it. You see, I don't even have to add anything else. It speaks for itself. You have something for me?
Yeah, but just a fish.
Got you.
2nd Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evil shall come?
Beautiful. Beg you. I want to say, Ecclesiastes 40. Jump to around 9 or something. Let tell you about it. Just the 40. You find here.
40.
Come like you know. 9.
Alright, so Ecclesiastes chapter 40 and verse 9. Death and bloodshed, strife and swords, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge.
What?
These things are created for the wicked.
And this more and find out. These things were created for the wicked, man. You see? Because just a small remnant that escape the plagues of the Lord that bring from the earth. And out of that small remnant, some of them head are going to be headless. You see me? Because them are going to get delivered to the chaos of the Lord that bring from the earth. The Lord say, yo, this one I'm going to bring, I've never been done to the earth and shall never be done after me. You see me? I'm going to bring it out after what I do. You see? Go on, bro.
But you know, same Ecclesiastes.
No, I
go back in and...
Second is 8 and 15.
Well, you see, let me just read a little more. Alright, so the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evil shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
Can make a small point. Say woe is me. Say oh am I gonna escape from them things that will come. Now if Ezra asks that, how am I gonna escape? All Christians I say them saved. All Christians I say them saved and sanctified in Jesus Christ. Saved from what? Scripture telling Matthew, so you eat that endure it until the end, the same shall be saved. So what are you saved from?
How you get sanctified?
How you get sanctified? The Scripture tell about the time I come, the time of trouble will come, and never ever since there was a nation. Never seen nothing like this before. No time in history. Such event never happened upon the earth. Such chaotic event never happened upon the earth. So when that time come, Scripture tell you that the time of Jacob trouble everybody will go through. Scripture tell about the hour temptation that come upon the whole world.
Try them.
So what are you saved from, man? Then, what are you saved from? You're not saved, man. Paul, Zin, which was a man of the Lord, say yo, even himself, man, he classify himself, say yo, he wish to have apprehended, man. He wish to make it. Because guess what? He now want to preach unto you, and then he become a castaway. See? So what are you say from? Are you better than Paul? You better than Ezra? See? Is it that death already freed of you?
But
So an election sure.
God, act make a beautiful statement. Man say death freed of you. But the scripture says to make a covenant with death. God. Is it? Yeah, bro, give me this.
This is 2nd Ezra 8 and verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them, that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
And that is it, man. You see, pride is a thing where I mash up people. You see me? Because pride make you can't take correction, man. You don't feel like even a man or young guy for correct you. You see me? You don't feel like nobody for talk to you and tall, man. You see me? Because yo, when you really pray, man, if a young man can talk to you when you even older, man, talk age-wise. You see me? And you can listen to that man. Something humbling in your spirit, man. Because once somebody can talk to you and you can look in yourself and you say, yo, a foolish man, though. You see me? And start to do right, man.
Hey, show you that we are Israel. Show you that them people where you see, walking up and down the streets, they are the real Israelites.
That's it, rebellious.
Skipper tell you how people rebellious and stiff-necked. Skipper say, yo, he say, all day long, the Lord has said,
stretch out my hand.
The Heavenly Father say, all day long, I've stretched forth my hand unto a stiff-necked and gainsaying people, or a stiff-necked and rebellious people.
But the Lord even go even further. The Lord say, if him send us to any other nation, man, you see me, them would have repent, man. But the nation of Israel,
he said they are stiff-necked. them not turn. No matter tell them first thing, man, say like your first thing, man, you start talking to these people, then start looking from head to toe.
Yeah,
and them sum you up already.
Who is this man?
So where you come from? Yeah, because they look from head to toe, you know. And then they say, yo, so where you come from? And where you out here teach? Say, yo, you know, we are Israelite though. So where they are do, you cannot go back to Israel. You know what I mean? That's how people behave, and you can't. That are the ones that will actually stop and listen. I actually will stop and look. Let me not say listen. The ones that will stop and look.
Look for real.
Yeah, because they have the majority of the passer by them. And them, it's not like them see, you know, them see you. But them just a passer by. You know what I mean? But there's no excuse because you see women, and that's a very serious thing. The fact that you see it, saying, it's going to be a problem for you. You know, it's going to be serious, you have a problem.
Bigger this way, right? This is Ecclesiastes 13, may I start at 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue.
Yeah man, if we did actually have, if a 5-star tune it out here, everything would have good, you have a block street, man.
Please,
hey, they must forgot lock the street from up top to down there, man. They must forgot lock off part of my lines.
Could I roll out my lines?
Yeah, I mean, they actually hold the crowd, the 5-star tune would have pull out here, man.
Yes, man.
Then, see, Andrew Olmes, him they actually have a little thing in half a tree. And everyone blocked off, man, just to actually hear what this man have to say. And I quote Bible too.
Bible.
See, which the man know give a damn about the Bible, man. You think the man have business about the Bible? You know, they just fucking quote precept up there to you.
Leaders of these people because
of the herb. Yeah, you have them in that crowd, bully Christian them in that crowd. Yo, I real. Man of God. Man don't know nothing about the Bible, man.
Devil himself.
I would say the Bible prophesy about it.
Yeah, when Montague, it's prophecy. Bible tell you.
Yeah, false prophet.
The Bible not support. Hey,
the Bible tell
hey,
you.
just know this, man. You're talking about praying for your politicians. The Heavenly Father is not with your politicians.
Just give us a prayer not for these people, man.
See? For their good. For their good. Because guess what? You see, these politicians, if you even know the evil these politicians are doing to you, you don't think twice about even supporting these politicians, man. But guess what? Your people are so docile. Election is coming up and you're going to see the amount of people that run back at them, man.
Where's the special?
Yeah.
Special.
Then, curry goat and refreshment at party headquarters. Everybody are going to say, hey, please tell that, man. Then, people are going to still follow back at these politicians, man. No matter what them go through on the hardships, what them have got through throughout the years, man. Then, 2020, you can still have people supporting politicians. Then,
So, this is back in Ecclesiasticus 13 verse 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue.
Yeah, so
and look what he said, they extol it to the clouds.
Yeah man, this word something.
Facts, macha.
And if he can hear the same thing from you,
no
but you know mean nothing to him unless the man you say. You know what I mean? So that's the people. This keep telling man, Yahweh Shai wasn't accepted in his own. And him say, oh, a prophet is not is without honor, but in his own is without honor, except in his own countrymen. So a man of honor, but outside of where him come from.
That's it.
See?
But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this?
Yeah man, also would have been there man. Just like what them say about you, what them man here? Go on the yard. Come off of the road.
Oh,
I say, oh, yeah, man, mother. They will about mother.
Yeah, man, trying to kill you about in a taxi.
Yeah. Them not say that to wholeness, and look on the amount of, not say only wholeness, them not say that to the politicians, but them know. I do crime, man, and I make bloodshed in the country, man. What the Eddie Siaga, them head, and what was the talk? A lot of people know that there was crime soared to a certain level when in the time of Siaga, man. A lot of people know that guns that was coming into Jamaica, Siaga was highly responsible for that. And if they, you know what was the talk? He was actually highlighted as a good man.
That's it. I know no much gun that man that bring into the country.
You know,
man.
exactly, man.
You see me? No much people them man get. Yo,
man, and them alone, both sides.
All of them, man.
Point him out.
When I look about man, and be a politics war go through, man. You have time, you can't even wear certain color go certain places, man.
Yep. And these people know. But guess what? Them still exalt them still want to exalt that man over we was said that woman come out. Which we now look exaltation.
Nope.
Bear that in mind, we're not looking at it. So they would actually exalt. Just like when them exalt Vibes cartoon.
That's it.
A God to them, man.
Got them a shout out to your free world boss,
yep.
brother. And this man is convicted of a crime where them say, according to them line of the world, if they are jail, man.
Yep.
So I'm to everybody else in a jail, and the man they get free, everything to get free there.
Yep.
Is it?
It's a fulfilled fundamental truth. I think I say, these are the condemnation. Light coming out of the world, and with the brother.
Man,
darkness cover them. These evil, so they cling to the evilness.
Yes, because your men love darkness rather than light. And the vast, when you look on the percentage of darkness in the world, man, there's only one beacon of light in the world right now, and it's the men of God speaking the truth. They teaching the Bible and it's true.
But if the poor man speak, they say, fellow.
Bombs. See, I'm a madman in the road, man.
But scriptures tell us
get a job.
That.
Yep. Hey, guess what? Them call them call the Lord. All sorts of names. Then some call him devil. Some say him a wine dibber and him gluttonous. And then look on him. Even John, them say the same thing about John. Yeah. Hey, what happened to the Lord when he died, man? He got glorified. But guess, hey, the thing in this world, man, is not the thing. If you notice the way Yahweh Shai walk, the Lord, the Son of the Heavenly Father, the Lord walk in a one state where nobody never look upon him as people look upon him as a nobody. You know what I mean?
Who is this? Is this not Joseph's son and the car? That's how them look for.
Hey, we're not supposed to be nobody in this world, man.
That's it.
We don't want nobody approval.
No.
We don't want to be on a show and say, oh, we don't need to depend on a show.
Let's just say, Lord have chosen us out of the world,
yes,
man.
We get chosen. We're just there, man. We're just a pass through. We're not a part of what you people are of, man.
Pilgrim.
Then, your people are different. Yeah, we're different. Half of you people, man.
This is not all Israel.
Then,
Israel.
And we're not saying that. We're not saying it down with any pride, man. Yeah, we're different because, you know why we're different? Because we are Yahweh Shai, man. We have Yahweh Shai.
That's it.
And it's where Skipper tell about Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai say, yo, if the world hate you, know that it will hate me first. Burn up or sink underneath the water.
Right.
That's what we actually pray for, man.
And we are talking about world, we're not talking the whole earth. We are talking the rulership of
We're talking about the islands.
Yeah, that piece of island.
Yeah, there's a piece of island.
Yeah.
We're talking about the islands going underneath the earth, underneath the water. and America get burned with thermonuclear
That's it,
fire.
that's
As
right.
prophesied.
Gun.
You know what I mean? We not tell about, oh, America gonna be great, or pray for the politicians, pray for our leaders.
I'm praying to get visa.
Hey, the leaders that won't pray for men, our head men, we teach the truth, man.
That's the double honors.
See, I would say double honors, and them we pray for. See,
And them man they put in
men
the labor.
of righteousness.
That's it.
We have to pray for them on the wicked men,
I'm corrupt.
and corrupt.
And a rabbi.
I pray for them on the rob you, man. Every pray for them and give a damn about you. The politicians think they care about you, man.
Pray for them dead.
Then you have people that glorify dance. You have people that glorify bad man. Then you have people that glorify witchcraft, man. I glorify Baphomet. I glorify gathering. You have people that glorify them look of madness, them, man. Then
Even with the Apostle Paul, when he come to the truth, he count everything when they have in the world as dung, shit, as nothing.
Yeah.
And them man they up there in a certain status and when he come to the truth.
Yeah,
I say,
come
what
down.
is that dung?
you come down, man. You come
And
humble.
he say thing there.
And guess what? Hey, that humbling is an enemy to the majority.
To this world of pride them
And these
days.
people, man, humbleness, yo, enemy, man. Man, I make you know, say, because I make you know, say, yo, humbleness that not get to know it. See? First of all, them turn around the side and say, yo, humbleness can have something the most, man. Because them turn it around and make you know, say, yo, more have to run in pan something. More have to fight.
Humble calf,
Humble calf, nigga. Yeah, you know what I mean? As humble calf, they get no milk, and them have it in a song. Humble calf, they get no milk, you have to fight, you have to brave. See? Come on, man.
Even know so I'm go back with the humility, man.
Yep. So humbleness coming like it's a humbleness taboo to people, to a lot of people, man. Because them priests keep on telling about the world where in a great pride.
That's it.
See? Go on, precept.
That's it.
Yeah, it's keep on telling in Isaiah 2, him say, yo, the day of the Lord shall come upon the proud and lofty. See, he must have bring down the proud and lofty people. In the society, man, people them iron mighty. See?
The Lord alone shall be glorified.
And them not nothing for the nothing for proud about. These people not have nothing. When you check it out, they don't have nothing to be proud about, man.
Poor and boasting.
Then, let's keep on telling about, you know, saying if it's poor and boasting in a pride. He's telling in a Sirach, he kind of Sirach.
Sirach 5 and verse 2. Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart, and say not, who shall control me for my works? For the Lord will surely revenge thy pride.
Yeah, man, you know your own God. You know nobody can have your own God, man. You're your own judge. You know nobody control that. Who's that? Who that?
Niggas.
Niggas, man, it's our people. You know what the scripture talk?
Yeah, man, I
Hey.
tell me, I'm read Bible.
Yeah. Hey, I'm man, tell me that when I first meet up on the brothers and cross the road. I say, man, I call me, I say, yo, brother, so. Say, no, you about them things, your brother. Say, yo, brother, man, man, tell me nothing, brother. I read for myself. I know him not read. I know they talk about from 2011. I know him don't read. Right now, that man that deep his state of sadness and madness, man. See? Vision, him still have vision of actually make it in this society, yo. See?
Alright, with that one, say, Silaki, you have it, man?
28.
Alright, so this is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 4 and verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
And that's it, man. So with that, we say, Kalalal. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Stone. Shalom to the elect, preaching this word in truth and in sincerity, with the hope of receiving mercy of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.